Radio Network.
Mavs fans, this is Kevin Gray. Thanks for tuning in to our coverage of tonight's game here on 97.1 The Freak. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play to stay active and energized all day. Available in a variety of delicious sparkling flavors like Grape Rush, Mango Passion Fruit, or Green Apple Cherry, grab an ice-cold can of Celsius at a retailer near you. Game time is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of the Dallas Mavericks.
We used to argue about whose turn it was to clean the gutters, but then I had Leaf Filter gutter protection installed.
Wait, I told you Leaf Filter had free inspections and estimates and a lifetime guarantee.
Meaning we never have to argue about whose turn it is to clean the gutters again.
But I visited leaffilter.com/beacon first.
No, I did.
It doesn't matter who. Visit leaffilter.com/beacon to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off today.
See representative for warranty details. Promotion is 20% off plus a 10% senior or military discount. One discount per household.
Someone in your life who's struggling with chronic joint pain, then you know that they're not enjoying their life very much. You know, my sweet mom, before she passed, she was limping around. She had chronic joint pain in her knee. She was scared to have surgery. She was scared of a lot of the pain meds that are out there. Unfortunately, QC Kinetics wasn't around back then, but it is around now. This is state-of-the-art technology. It's the science of using natural biologics from your own body that can bring you lasting relief with no drugs and no downtime.
These new advanced regenerative treatments are getting amazing reviews for people with arthritic pain or pain from a sports injury. So call QC Kinetics today at 972-972-8610 or visit them online at qckinetics.com for a location near you. There's 5 in the Metroplex, so they got one for you. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. 972-972-8610. That's 972-972-8610 or qckinetics.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste, so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Fraudulent tax returns due to identity theft increased by 30% in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan. Help protect your information with LifeLock. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with my name, Clay, as your promo code.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban, and you're listening to the home of the Mavs, 97.1 The Freak.
Time now for a scouting report on tonight's game. Here's Kevin Gray on the Mavs Radio Network.
Let's get you tonight's scouting report on the Miami Heat. The Heat come into tonight's game with a record of 44-35 on the season. They are 5-2 in the last 7 games as they sit eighth in the Eastern Conference. Miami will play their final 3 games of the regular season at home, beginning tonight against Dallas, and then their last 2 games versus the Toronto Raptors. The Heat will be a tired group going into tonight's game after earning a hard-fought double overtime victory on the road over the Atlanta Hawks last night. Miami this season is 13th in the league this year in three-point percentage as they shoot an even 37% from 3, while also being 5th in the NBA in free throw percentage as they shoot 81.7% from the free throw line. Miami, though, is one of the worst rebounding teams in the association this season as they only grab 42.3 rebounds per contest, which is 5th worst in the NBA. Dallas, much like last night, should have their way on the glass, especially on the defensive glass, as Miami's 4th worst in the NBA, grabbing just 9.3 offensive rebounds per game. Defensively, though, Miami is one of the best teams in the NBA as they have a defensive rating of 111.5, which is number 4 in the league this year. Offensively, Miami is led by Jimmy Butler, who's averaging 21.1 points per game this season. Defensively, the Heat are led by one of the best centers in the NBA, in Bam Adebayo, who is averaging 10.6 rebounds per game, which is 9th in the league this year. The Mavericks will need to crash the glass and guard the three-point line if they want to escape South Beach with a win tonight. And that's been tonight's Scouting Report. Still ahead on our pregame show, we'll go inside the NBA and catch up on all the games for tonight's action across the association. We've got the UT Southwestern Recovery Report on both teams, and later Coop's courtside interview with Doris Burke of ESPN. But right now, we head over to Casilla Center in Miami to join the voice of the Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein, who has his news and notes brought to you by TIAA, the official retirement sponsor of your Dallas Mavericks. Good evening, Chuck.
Thanks very much. The Mavericks have been playing basketball for 44 seasons, and they have a chance now for a 50-win season for the 16th time in their franchise history, and of course the second in the last 3 years. If they can come up with a win tonight, or if not tonight, then either against Detroit or Oklahoma City in the final 2 games of the season. And you know, you go back to March the 7th. That's when all of this began for the Mavericks, the reeling off of 15 wins in 17 games. They played the Miami Heat. The Mavericks had lost 5 out of 6 games. They had been dreadful on defense in those games. They had been allowing 129 points in those games. And in the first quarter, following a loss to Indiana, where the Mavericks were basically booed off the floor by the fans in the American Airlines Center, they allowed Miami to jump out to a 15-point lead midway through the first quarter, and it looked like it was going to be more of the same, as the Heat were just backdooring them, and when they weren't backdooring to score layups, they were knocking down three-pointers. But then I guess the Mavericks got to the point where they said enough was enough, and they held the Heat down the rest of the game to just 41% shooting, wound up winning that game 114-108 as they were able to rally. They got a big fourth quarter from Dante Exum, and Luka Doncic's first ever triple-double against the Miami Heat, 35 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists. And from that point forward, the Mavericks have pretty well been unstoppable. In those 6 games prior to the Miami game, the Mavericks had allowed 129 points on 51.7% shooting and 42.2% from 3. In their last 17 games, they've allowed 106.7 points on 44.1% shooting and 35.8% from 3. The 44.1% is the best field goal percentage in the NBA over the last 17 games. And the Mavericks also with the best defensive rating in the NBA over those 17 games at 106.3. The turnaround, absolutely astonishing. And the Mavericks come into tonight here in Miami, again, a place that has had so much history for the Mavericks, going back to 2006 and losing the middle 3 games of the NBA Finals, and of course controversially in Game 5. Then 5 years later, coming back to win the championship on this home court, on this court, in the celebration, obviously, that ensued there. We saw a 37-2 run in the 2015 season, the Charlie Villanueva flamethrower game. And last year, the Mavericks came in here. They played the Heat right around this time at the last Saturday of the season, and they shot 61% from the floor in that game and lost by 7 points, 129 to 122. You'd have to go back to the mid-90s to find the last time that a team shot 61% from the floor and lost by that many. That's what kind of year it was for the Mavericks last year. Even when they did things right, it didn't work out for them. Now they're doing things right, and everything is working out for them, to where they have already clinched a playoff spot, to where they very likely are going to be the number 5 seed, and a meeting with the Los Angeles Clippers for the 3rd time in 5 years, starting next weekend in what should just be a monstrous opening round playoff series. And indeed, if the Mavericks go ahead and do win 50 games, it would mean the first time since 2019, and granted a couple of years cut short because of the pandemic, but you have to go back to 2019 when the Rockets played the Jazz to find the last time that 2 50-win teams met in the first round of the playoffs. So an awful lot going on here as the Mavericks get ready to wind things down. They took care of business last night in Charlotte, 130-104. So much talk about how they did not start games well. Well, they started this one well, a 25-3 run, including 13 unanswered points. Luka Doncic by himself outscoring the Hornets in the first quarter, 21-18. And Maxi Kleber said, job accomplished.
Yeah, you know, we said before we got to make sure to have a better start today. You know, after the Houston game, we definitely know that we can't come out sloppy, come out, take bad shots, and not get back on transition defense, and that's what we showed, that we can do that, and now we got to just, you know, go into the games with the same mentality every time.
Road since the 2011 championship season when they won 28, and Miami, a team that is coming in like the Mavericks on the
Find out what channel your team is playing
Did you know
on
that
by going...
responding to one spam call can lead to more? Or that the IRS would never ask for your Social Security number on the phone? Learn about scams and how to fight them with AARP. Sign up for their Fraud Watch Network alerts and texts and online workshops to help you recognize and avoid the latest scams. Remember, knowledge gives you power over scams. Learn to protect yourself and your loved ones. Visit aarp.org/FraudWatchNetwork. That's aarp.org/FraudWatchNetwork.
Texas, the Stampede is running, but it's about to run out. It's the final days of Truck Month at your Texas Ford dealer. Hurry in for a stampede of savings on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. Experience the power and capability of Ford Super Duty and Ford F-150. Come join the stampede today and get the best deals on a new Ford truck, official truck of the Dallas Cowboys. Based on 1977 to 2023 total sales.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
At Comerica Bank, we believe every business should have equal access to opportunities and resources. That's why we created Comerica Co-work Spaces, free for any Comerica small business customer. Book an office, access tech, use a meeting room, network with other business owners, and more, all for free. To learn more about how Comerica supports all small businesses, visit comerica.com/spaces. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender. Comerica Co-Workspaces is available to Comerica customers only.
At AA.com. American Airlines. You are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
The Dallas Morning News has been running a full-court press since 1885. Always going hard in the print. With no timeouts. Don't miss breaking news on broken ankles. We cover the game from assist to zone D and everything in between. Visit dallasnews.com/Mavs for an exclusive digital offer.
Hey, it's Mark Cuban. You better be listening to the home of the Dallas Mavericks, 97.1 The Freak.
Let's check on all the action around the NBA. Here's Kevin Gray on the Mavs Radio Network.
Let's check out the Lexus NBA scoreboard. 7 other games tonight in the association, one already in progress. The Memphis Grizzlies visiting the Cleveland Cavaliers. Memphis up 25-18 with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Donovan Mitchell with 8 points for the Cavaliers. Still to come tonight, you'll have the Raptors visiting the Nets. The Charlotte Hornets visiting the Atlanta Hawks. The San Antonio Spurs taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. No Victor Wembanyama in that particular game. Of course, the Thunder are 1 game behind the Timberwolves and the Nuggets for the #1 seed. The Magic will take on the Bucks, and you will have the Timberwolves visiting the Denver Nuggets, both of which tied for the #1 seed currently in the West. And in the nightcap, the Phoenix Suns visiting the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers, of course, 2 games ahead of the Mavericks for the 4 seed, but the Clippers will not have Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, or James Harden available for tonight's game. In other NBA news, Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo has a strained left calf and will miss the remainder of the regular season due to the injury. And the Celtics and guard Drew Holiday have agreed to a 4-year, $135 million contract extension, according to ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski. And that's what's going on right now inside the NBA. And now it's time for our UT Southwestern Recovery Report. For the Mavericks, Derek Lively remains out with his right knee sprain, but Josh Green is available as he returns from his right ankle sprain after missing the last 12 games due to the injury. For the Miami Heat, Duncan Robinson is out with injury. Terry Rozier is also out tonight with a neck injury, and that's been tonight's UT Southwestern Recovery Report. Now it's time for Coop's Courtside interviews. We hear from Doris Burke of ESPN as the voice of the Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein, brings us that conversation right now.
Well, it's been a while since you've seen the Mavericks.
Yes.
What do you think of what you've seen from afar?
I think they look dangerous. That's what I think. You know, obviously the defensive numbers turned after All-Star, and the additions of Gafford and PJ have made such an extraordinary difference. I'm anxious to see if Lively gets healthy. I hope that happens because now you got two guys at the rim putting all kinds of pressure on. Luka's at an all-time great level. I don't know that he's ever played better. And I think the MVP vote is going to be very hard for those making it. I do not have one this year.
I was going to ask.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, if there's a difference between 1 and 1A, I'm not sure what it is. So he's got a real chance, I think.
You know, a lot of times, you know, teams hope that they can get something out of a trade deadline deal.
Sure.
It rarely works. You know, we saw Rasheed Wallace do it with the Pistons,
Sure.
but it doesn't happen very much.
Yeah.
How surprised are you thus to see guys that are, I mean, Rasheed Wallace is almost an all-star level player. I mean, Washington and Gafford have not been those players, but that you can do that and have it make such a difference.
Well, because it's all so much about fit. And what I admire is how quickly the pivot changed for the Dallas Mavericks. You know, PJ, listen, we just talked to Coach, giving some stuff away here, but it just talks about how they fit personality-wise, but also basketball-wise. And, you know, I think it's also helpful that they're coming from situations where they weren't winning. And now you're at a team with expectations, and it feels good to win, and you're playing along an all-time great, and Luka and another great player in Kyrie. So PJ and Daniel just got to be absolutely thrilled. And, I mean, you have depth. You can now X him off the bench. Like, he's had a great year from three. I think they're a scary team in the West, truly.
You've seen Kyrie for a long time. You've seen him at his best. You've seen him at his worst. What do you make of what this year has been, and now tonight his 30th consecutive game play?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it feels like there's maturity to Kyrie's game. He's always been exceptionally skilled. And but there's always been these storylines swirling around him. What's it about right now, Chuck? It's about the basketball and the fit and how well it's working. And he just looks happy. And, you know, who knows what goes on in the world for them outside of basketball, but he's a dad. He's got 3 kids. There's just feels like there's a maturity overall to Kyrie. The basketball skills were always there. One point that Jason made early in the season to us as an announced team was Kyrie knows how to play alongside of great players, and because he's so skilled, he can weave and navigate around his skill set to fit perfectly with another dynamic player.
Appreciate you. Thanks so much.
You're the best.
All right, there's Doris Burke from ESPN. Kevin, back to you.
Again, thanks to Doris Burke of ESPN for joining the voice of the Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein, for his courtside interview. The Mavericks look for their 5th straight win and the Southwest Division title, while the Miami Heat look to get a home win as they try to climb to the top 6 of the East. My name is Kevin Gray, and that'll do it for tonight's pregame show. When we return, we'll send you over to the voice of the Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein, who is standing by for the call of tonight's game. It's the Dallas Mavericks visiting the Miami Heat live from Cassia Center in Miami. The lineups and opening tip-off are next on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
Progressive presents Renters MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super-rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Fraudulent tax returns due to identity theft increased by 30% in 2023. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. Their U.S.-based restoration specialists are dedicated to helping solve identity theft issues, and all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, which means if you lose money because of identity theft, LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan. Help protect your information with LifeLock. Go to LifeLock.com and save up to 25% your first year with my name, Clay, as your promo code.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Your pet isn't just a pet, they're part of your family. Most of the pet food on the market is cooked at high temperatures, which kills nutrients. A scoop of Dynavite is a 3-in-1 daily supplement, adding back key nutrients to your pup's health. Try Dynavite for free. Just pay shipping and handling. Learn more at DINOVITE.com/radio. That's Dynavite.com/radio.
Happier, healthier with every bite. Over 1 million pets helped with Dynavite.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign that your digestive system isn't working at its best? Taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil fiber powders help promote your daily digestive health using a plant-based fiber called psyllium. The gelling action of this special fiber traps and removes waste so you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metamucil, promoting digestive health for a better you. Learn more at metamucil.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Now back to Dallas Mavericks basketball
on 97.1 The Freak.
It's time, Freakaholics.
Luka has it. He'll try it over man. It's good!
For Dallas Mavericks basketball on the Mavs Radio Network.
Pass blocked and stolen by Irving. Left side feed, Josh Green flying to the rim and dunking.
Now let's go courtside.
Kyrie pulling up for 3. He hits over Rivers.
Here's the voice of your Dallas Mavericks, Chuck Cooperstein.
And welcome to Miami, and the Heat are making a presentation at half court, and then we will have the national anthem, and that will happen here momentarily.
Welcome to Nahemi.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud. Never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put it down, I'll be getting loud.
Second night of the back-to-back, 8-5 this year. On the second of back-to-backs, they are 6-4 when the opponent is playing on the second night of a back-to-back, and that's where Miami is. The Heat had to work a lot harder than the Mavericks did last night. The Mavericks, a 130-104 blowout in Charlotte. The 16th game this year of 130 or more points. That is tied for the third most in the NBA behind Indiana with 29. Milwaukee has 19. The Lakers also have 16. The Heat, meanwhile, on the second night of a back-to-back are 5-6. They needed double overtime in order to subdue Atlanta last night to 117-111 and blew a 15-point lead in the process. The game obviously means something to the Mavericks as they're going for their 50th win of the season and trying to do that for the 16th time in franchise history and trying to sew up the number 5 seed in the Western Conference. It's much more problematic for the Heat, who start play tonight a half game back of Philadelphia. They're in 8th place in the Eastern Conference. They're a game and a half back of Indiana. The Heat in their last 7 games have won 5, but the 2 losses were to both Philadelphia and Indiana, and both rather controversial losses, to say the least. So they do have their work cut out for them. Indiana has the tiebreaker on Miami as well. And Miami split with Philadelphia during the regular season, but does have a better conference record. But it seems likely that the Heat, again, are going to have to play in the play-in order to make the playoffs. Of course, it worked out okay for them last year. They were the 7 seed, as it turned out, and they wound up knocking out a whole bunch of folks getting their way to the NBA Finals before falling to the Denver Nuggets in 5 games. If you're looking for a Texas Ford dealer key to the game tonight, basically it's about who's got stamina, who's got anything left. I mean, Miami had guys play major minutes last night as Jimmy Butler played 44 minutes. Both Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero played 48, and Hero's just coming back after a long stint on the injured list. So can the Mavericks run them? Can they get up and down the floor and make Miami pay for the extra work that they had to put in last night? That's the Texas Ford dealer key to the game. Time now for the Lexus starting lineups. Let's have the Mavericks introduce themselves.
Derek Jones Jr., 6'6", UNLV.
DJ Washington Jr., 6'7", Kentucky.
Daniel Gafford, height is 6'10", University of Arkansas.
Kyrie Irving, 6'2" guard, Duke University.
Luka Doncic, 6'7", Slovenia.
For the Mavericks, 14-1 since it was put into play against the Heat for the first time back on March the 7th. The Mavericks coming in at 49-30. The Heat at 44-35, coached by Eric Spoelstra in his 16th season. Only Greg Popovich has been at his post longer in the NBA than Spoelstra, and he will start this lineup tonight for his 44-35 Heat. Jimmy Butler, 6'7", his 13th year from Marquette at 1 forward at 21.1 points, 5.4 rebounds. Nikola Jovic, 6'10", in his second year from Serbia, 7.5 points, 4.2 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, the center, 6'9", his 7th year from Kentucky, 19.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 4 assists. In the backcourt, Tyler Hero, 6'5", in his 5th year out of Kentucky, playing just 39 games this season, 21 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 4.3 assists. And Caleb Martin, 6'5", in his 5th year from Nevada at 10 points and 4.4 rebounds. Threw the goose egg up there last night in Atlanta. He was 0 of 9 from the floor and 0 of 6 from three-point range. Mavericks, of course, won the first meeting between these teams back on March the 7th, 114-108. And these the final games for both of these teams against the other conference. Or I should say one more for the Mavericks. They play Detroit on Friday night, their last road game tonight. Dallas 18-10 against the East. Miami 14-15 against the West. 6-8 here at the Casillas Center. The Mavericks tonight in their white uniforms, the royal blue numbers, navy blue letters and trim around the shoulders and waist. They'll shoot to our left in the first half. And the Heat in their City Edition black Heat Culture uniforms. Heat Culture written on the floor, a mission statement written in the lanes. And they are black uniforms with red numbers and the white lettering on the back, and Heat Culture written on the front in red and white. And they will shoot at the basket to our right. The officials tonight are James Williams, Pat Frere, and Brandon Adair, with Trey Maddox, John Conley, and Sheree Mitchell at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey. And just about set to go as the ESPN cameras clear the floor. Gafford and Adebayo in the center circle as we await the word that they tell us that it's okay to go play. Everybody just sort of standing around a circle. Mavericks will be at home on Friday to take on Detroit, and in Oklahoma City on Sunday to close out the season. Miami with 2 games against Toronto that could mean a lot after tonight. And the ball in the air, Adebayo knocks it backward, but it's controlled by Derek Jones. And he'll hand it to Luka, who will work to his left. Jimmy Butler plays him on this first trip. Now to his right, step out by Hero. Down low for Jones underneath the basket to the right corner to Washington. Out to Irving against Martin with 8 to shoot. Couple of jab steps, right to left on the drive. Pulls up at the dotted line, extra arc. Pulls off the left of the rim, and the rebound taken by Adebayo. And he took a shot in the face on the flyby. And Kyrie's going to be called for the foul.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving, is first.
So the Heat will inbound in the backcourt along the right side. As Hero will throw it into Adebayo. Such a versatile player, as so many centers are in this league now. The ability to handle and pass and also shoot. Here's Hero on the curl, and Luka fouls him as he went by him, moving to his left. So 2 quick fouls against the Mavericks. And one thing you don't want to do is put Miami on the line. 5th in the NBA at 81.7%. They average 22.2 free throw attempts per game, which is 13th in the league. And here is Hero off of a 33-point game last night in Atlanta, his second highest scoring game of the season. And he makes the first foul shot. As the crowd continues to make its way here into the building. And Hero's second one on the way, and that's good. And Miami with the first 2 points of the game. As Irving will bring it up along the left side against Martin. Big on little there as Doncic has it top of the arc against Butler. Looking to his right, screened by Gafford. He rolls. Butler stays with Luka, looking, and across the way finds Derek Jones for a left wing 3, and that rims out. And the rebound on the weak side taken by Jovic. Up the left side, Jovic against Irving. 6'10 against 6'2. Backing him down, turning baseline on him, and it's off the back rim. Gafford the rebound. Here comes Irving for the Mavericks up the right side. And pushed it to the corner. Washington did not handle the pass and bounced it on the sideline. And a loose start for the Mavericks to start this one. 3 empty possessions to begin the game. And Miami with a 2-0 lead in the ball. Butler and Adebayo. Hero comes and gets it left to right. Jones got bumped off at the right elbow. Down low, in traffic. Martin nowhere to go with it. Finds Adebayo in the lane. The flip is good. Over Daniel Gafford right from the top of the charge circle. And the Heat with a 4-0 lead. Doncic left of the circle. Screen left by Gafford. They corral, and then he pulls up and takes the 3 and hits it over Martin. Luka, 8 of 17 from three-point range last night in Charlotte. Part of his 39-point, 12 rebound, and 10 assist game. Miami a 4-3 lead. Butler behind the left hash mark. Martin trying to screen to the right. Will drop it down left side. Jovic got inside of Kyrie, met by Gafford. He's able to bank it up and in. Did not have the best angle on that, but able to put it home. And the Heat with a 6-3 lead. Here's Kyrie, picks up his dribble way outside on the right. Bounces to Gafford. Luka comes and gets it, and he'll take a deep three from the C in culture. And I'll give you some culture right there. The game tied at 6. Back-to-back threes for Doncic. 2.5 minutes into the game. Left side of the floor. Hero on the drive, lost the handle, got it back, and able to lay it up and in as he got by Gafford. Miami an 8-6 lead. They've started the game 3 of 4. Luka along the right side. Heroes showed a double team, then backed out. It's one-on-one. Doncic on Butler at the right wing. Will pull up and take the three. That's going to be short, underside of the rim. He got his own rebound back as it got off the hands of Adebayo right into Luka's hands. And he's got 8 straight points. And the game tied at 8. At the left hash mark, Butler cross court. Adebayo does not take many threes. He misses that one. The rebound off the hands of Gafford into the hands of Irving. And here comes Luka against Butler and Adebayo. And he's fouled by Adebayo, a blocking foul. First one on Miami. The Mavericks will inbound from the right sideline. Well, actually, they'll now come over on the left and do it. Irving to inbound. Watched by Martin. Into Gafford. Kyrie comes and gets it. Left to right against Martin. Fights over the screen. They isolate. Outside the arc. Left of the circle. Hill drive. Jump stop. Banks it too hard. Tip Gafford no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Out of bounds. Last touch by Gafford. And it'll be Miami's ball with the game tied at 8. Gafford not considered to have tipped that ball, so no shot attempt there. So he's still alive. 16 straight for him. Here's Adebayo in the right corner. Drives into the lane and through the lane. Butler touch it. Left corner. Martin for 3, and that's good. After Caleb Martin didn't make anything last night in Atlanta, he makes his first one tonight. It's 11-8. Luka, top of the arc. Against Adebayo in the lane for Gafford. Puts it on the floor. Got it back out. Looping past to Jones. Hill drive and hang over Jovic and score. The former Miami Heat member Derek Jones played here for 2.5 seasons. From 2018 to 2020, he makes it 11-10. Along the right side, it's Martin. Below the break, left to right. Got around Luka. Met by Gafford. Banked it short. Tipped it in. It's a couple of times that Luka's been beaten cleanly to allow Miami to get right to the rim. One time a foul, another time a basket from Martin. It's 13-10. Luka hanging, goes through the lane, knocked away and stolen. Bad pass. Butler the steal. Up the right side, here comes Jovic. Euro step left and throws it out to the left wing for Martin for 3. And that's short. The rebound knocked ahead for Doncic. He didn't come and get the ball. I think he thought Gafford was going to tip it to him. Martin able to retrieve it. Now Adebayo in the post, poked away from behind by Washington, out of bounds. What a weird play that was. Underneath the basket with the ball being knocked out, and Luka kind of waiting on that ball, needed to go get it. As Gafford leaves and Maxi Kleber comes in for the Mavericks. That's who's in and who's out. Brought to you by In-N-Out Burger. That's what a hamburger is all about. So it'll be Jovic to inbound from the right sideline and gets it in to Adebayo. Behind him to Jovic. Over Kleber, trying to right through the screen. He missed it in the rebound to Doncic. Miami not a team that's going to crash the boards. There are going to be a lot of the easy rebounds for Dallas on missed shots as Luka over the top to the left corner. Kleber back to Luka, left wing. Shot fake, put it on the floor, fake the pass to the corner, got to the rim for a left-hand layup. And he has all 10 Dallas, I should say 10 of the 12 Dallas points. Derek Jones with the other 2. It's 13-12. Jovic at the right wing. Adebayo deep right side and puts his head down, and Kleber from the backside with the left hand throws it down as he caps that shot of Adebayo, and that'll lead to a Miami timeout with 6:41 remaining in the first quarter. It's Miami 13 and the Mavericks 12 on the Dallas Mavericks Radio Network.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the...
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth. Can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about. Have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round. I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
I think some channels 167 inch.
Please say anything negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and
in a season for the first time in his 6-year career.
There's something about at some point you're gonna have to start playing some defense, right? And that's probably a conversation
if
that
you want to
happens.
win.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And he did. And that Jason Kidd talked about him and said, "Hey, you want to win?" As Miami just turns the ball over, lobbing it to Jimmy.
Oh, and a crackdown by Mr. Washington. Elevation, zero hesitation. And by the way, that steal, it was Luka's 100.
There it is. Finish it now. But I mean, out of a timeout, that's where Miami's got to be a little bit like more disciplined.
Martin got his old Charlotte teammate up in the air, and Washington drives, kicks it back to Jimmy, knocks down the three. I mean, a line drive, didn't even let the net shimmy.
That's a perfect shot when it comes right back to you because it just right down.
Jimmy 1 for 3 from downtown last night. His first take a make from the land of milk and honey tonight. Kleba finds Kyrie underneath, kicks it into the right corner. Exum there, gets it to Luka, back to Kyrie, now out to Washington, right wing 3, should say right top of the arc, and he got that thing to tickle Twine. He's 2 for 2, including that money ball. He has 5 points. Dallas up 17-16, 5:53 here in the first. Tyler with the rock up top, screen right from Bam. Got some space, little jumper. Midi won't go from the right mid post. Kyrie the rebound, his second. Kyrie back and forth with Washington, catch and fire. PJ misses from the right wing. Ball's loose. Kyrie thought he was getting it, but Jimmy has it. Dallas up 17-16. 5:15 here in the first quarter. Tyler up top to Nico. He moves it further right to Caleb Martin. Working on that, somebody brings it back out top. Flips it to Tyler. 5 on the shot clock. Tyler and Luka. Tyler, sidestep, pump fake. Got the big fill in there. And he's going to the line for a couple. And for Luka, his second personal foul, team's third.
And Luka just waved at Jason Kidd and said, "I'm good, leave me on." Got to attack him every single time if you can. And that's what Tyler did. I'm not going to lie, Jax, kind of was a stagnant offensive possession. Trying to set screens, you're not getting anything. You don't want that shot clock winding down too much, but that's where you miss Tyler Hero so much when he's not out there. Because he can at least try to find something. And drawing a foul on Luka, I'd say that's a pretty good one.
Tyler makes the first of his 2 offerings. And he's got another one coming.
And Haywood checking into the game, more energy.
Jimmy gets his first rest after 6 minutes. That 3 ball is only shot, 3 points, 2 assists, and a steal. Heat back in front, 18-17, under 5 minutes to go. And there's that guy again, Luka, just leaning back and letting it fly with Bam in his face, his third made 3.
That's that double drag, and they lead the league in setting that. It's called a 77, and Bam and Haywood had a little miscommunication, and that's all it takes against that man.
Bam working on top of Kleba, puts it off the glass, doesn't get it to go from the bottom of the circle. Luka brings it up the right side. That's a fly from the K and Kaseya center on the far side. Too long. There's Tyler going to work. Free throw line jumper. Didn't get it to go. Boy, he was shaking and baking. Says he got slapped on that left hand, but He might be the only one that saw it. He's 1 for 3 from the floor, as Tyler, but 4 for 4 from the line. Hardaway in as well, working out a left corner. Gets a handoff up top from Kleba. Has a foul away from the ball.
It's just a tie-up. That one's going against Nico as Kleba set the screen and started diving to the rim. I don't know who hooked who on that.
For Nico, his first personal, team's second, 4:04 here in the first quarter. Dallas has 1 to give till it's bonus time for Miami. Dallas up by 2. There's Exum driving down, loses the rock, bobble around, got it back, curling around on the right side, back out top, wide open jumper, misses from the top of the circle, bounces out to Hardaway. He'll fire a 3. He'll miss that. Ball squirts out of Bam's hands, but because Luka hit him, that'll be his 3rd personal foul, and he wants his coach to take a look at it.
That's absolutely a foul. He came right through Bam to try to get the ball.
And Jason Kidd's ignored him because he knows it was a foul too. Oh, man.
Jax, that time Miami went into a zone, and it was a little tougher to rebound, but I like that lineup with Haywood and Caleb on the top of the zone has been really effective for Miami. They got a little bit lucky because there was some second chance wide open perimeter shots from Dallas on that possession. Of course, it works out in Miami's favor big time.
Doncic down with those 3 personal fouls. Jaquez in the game, bounce pass to Bam, mid-post left side. Working on Exum, snaps it across the court. Nico now the hands of Jaime. He knocks down the 3 with Washington. A little too late. Splash down. Jaime Jaquez Jr. and the Heat have 3 made and 6 tries. 4 of 9 from downtown for Dallas. And here's Kyrie. Right elbow pause. Martin in front. Out top to Hardaway, over to Exum in the left corner. He got that one to go.
And if you're going to run a zone against that offense, they're going to try to pick it apart from long range, something to be very aware of.
They got 10 up already. You know they want to get 50 in the air. Here's Bam. The jumper misses mid-post left side. Bam now 1 for 5, and this one Heat down 2. 2:48 to go here in the first. Kyrie, 3 retaliation on the other end. Timeout Miami. As Irving's first make in the contest in 3 tries is a money ball from the left side of the arc.
Well, that's what you're going to do. You don't want to get too close to Irving because he's going to blow right past you, but he leads the league in spot-up threes. And that's an automatic read for him. That's Caleb, one of the best defenders, and kind of gets caught in no man's land.
Dallas 26-21, 2:43 remains here in the opening quarter on a Heat Culture night in Kaseya Center. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh, my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over three-point percentages. Every streetwear king who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the Google Play, Apple app, and Android stores.
The Louisiana Swamplands. Out here, you're either lunch or you're enjoying it. Make sure you end up on top with the all-powerful lineup of Kia SUVs, like the Telluride, Sportage, and Sorento, equipped with available all-wheel drive, higher ground clearance, and the interior capacity to bring everything you need. Plus, as the most dependable mass-market brand by J.D. Power, you'll have the ability to confidently venture into the unknown to take on whatever's lurking around the corner. And the capability to keep you more than a gator's length ahead. Visit your local Kia dealer today to find your next adventure in our ever-capable lineup of SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely. Kia received the fewest reported problems among mass market brands in the J.D. Power 2021 to 2023 U.S. Vehicle Dependability Studies. 2023 study based on 2020 models. See jdpower.com/awards for 2023 details.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
2:43 to go in the first quarter. Mavericks on top of your Miami Heat, 26-21. A few years ago, it was Dwayne Wade putting his Miami mansion on the block. This past summer, Tim Hardaway Jr. did the same, listed at a figure that only Jax can handle of any of us. Hardaway's pad in Normandy Isle is fit for a King, a Maverick, a Raptor, or a Scarlet Knight, or anybody, any other team. 5,400 square feet, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 baths, a dock and lift with 60 feet of water footage with a 2-car garage out front indoors. You need to see it online at Keller Williams. My personal favorite, a hot tub with a wine cooler on the roof deck. Tim purchased it in 2021 at $6.8 million, lists it for $9+, but I'm sure, Jax, we can talk him down to 8-something, or maybe this. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Tommy, I appreciate the fact that you have no problem trying to spend my money. I just need that amount of money. Yeah. Well, I still got one in college, man. It's leaking out. This time next year, let's talk about a big purchase.
I'm with you there. Okay. That's a deal.
That's Tommy Tighe, Alejandro Solana, Amy Adalbert, yours truly, Jason Jackson. Great to have you with us on The Experience. Welcome to those enjoying on NBA radio. It's a big deal game here in Miami.
Patty Mills checking in, and I like it. Patty didn't play last night. He's got to feel a little bit fresh. He's vet, run the offense.
Butler, Highsmith, Jaquez, Love, and Mills going against Hardaway Jr., Exum, Kleba, Irving, and Washington. There's Jimmy. Sees a double team. Doesn't care. Put it up. Outside the right block. Missed it. Jaquez on the floor to get it back. Way to get down there, Rook. Going for a jump ball. Took 3 white jerseys to tie that man up. So on the Heat side of the floor, see who will be a part of this jump. It should be Kyrie, right?
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you this, Jack. Those are the type of things that win you basketball games. That extra hustle and effort from Jaime. Who's stepping up? No one wants to.
It's Kyrie, and Kleba's trying to step in there.
Kyrie wants to get the ball off the jump. You can't tap it to yourself.
We got it all figured out, I think. James Williams, the crew chief, stepping in the middle to figure it out, getting everybody involved. So they have the right 2 folks jumping.
And Jimmy's still saying, I got hit on the shot. He got in the middle of all 3 of them.
Just so you all know. Pat Frayer will handle the jump ball.
Just because Luka's out, you think the chirping stopped?
No. Mavericks up 26-21. 2:20 to go here in the first. Luka's down due to 3 personal fouls. Team leading 13 points. Should say game leading. And the Mavericks win the tip. Here's Exum. Up top. Moving to his right along the arc. Highsmith picks him up. Looking left. Fires left. Into the hands of Irving. Bounce pass. That Hardaway had to come get. Got it back to Kyrie. Long 3. Doesn't go. Love with the rebound. A little championship love tap between Kyrie and Kevin. Kevin came on the floor. They winning that title in Cleveland together. Here's Mills driving through. Leaves it for Jimmy. He powers up. Got fouled. No call. Goes out of bounds off of Miami. Man, what a missed call by all 6 eyes.
I don't understand that because I'm going to tell you something. Patty made an incredible pass to get Jimmy the ball who had position. And, I mean, they're going to say Kleba was vertical on that. I don't know.
Sort of.
That's tough.
Sort of.
So much body.
A lot of body.
He had won the battle with his feet before he actually caught that pass, I thought. But
Dallas still by 5. 1:36 to go in the opening quarter.
I don't mind when Jimmy gets a little upset.
Touch pass, jump by Jimmy. Gonna corral it before it goes out of bounds. He does. Pulls it back out in the right corner. Leaves it for the trailing Mills. For 3! Kocha. Patty Mills knocking down that money ball from the right side of the arc.
As I was saying, I don't mind when Jimmy's a little upset because the effort to pick that off on the backside, that fires everybody up.
They're going to call that a 2 for now. Let's see how it goes. I got 2 on my screen, a 3 in the arena. It'll work its way out. We'll get you a score when it's good. There's a score that's a 2. Mid-post left side. Kyrie falling back. So 28-24 in arena, 28-23 on my board. Inside a minute to go. And a unforced error by Jaquez throwing it in the wrong direction on the right wing to Highsmith. So it goes out of bounds. Kyrie into Exum. He'll bring it up right side. 46 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Exum back around, gets a screen 2 times over. Kyrie and Kleber kicks it back to Kyrie. Top of the arc. He'll let it fly. Knocks it down. I mean, with a hand right in his face from Highsmith. And it doesn't matter. Second make from downtown and 3 tries for Kyrie Irving. 31-24. We got the scores locked together now. Dallas in front. Jab step by Jimmy. Now he's gone. Gets into the paint. Bounce pass to Mills for 3. Misses from the left corner. Pulled down by Exum. The jog up by Kyrie. Pauses beyond the timeline. Looking to his right. 10 seconds remain in the quarter. Shot clock off. He'll get to Coulter in the middle of the floor with H in front. Moves to his left. 3 seconds to go. Behind his back. Lost Jimmy and H. Put it up and got it. Well, that's a bad man right there.
Haywood Highsmith in 3 consecutive possessions has played excellent defense. I mean, staying in front. He's got a deflection on one of them. It didn't matter. Kyrie is one of the most skilled players on the planet Earth and maybe beyond. And we're seeing it all.
Yeah, that's definitely all world. Otherworldly. So he drives into the paint, fades back on the left side, and gets the midi to splash. No rim. Only net. Mavericks 33, Heat 24 after 1.
Nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Just go to newnordicusa.com or visit Walgreens or Amazon to purchase. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at newnordicusa.com.
For Miami Heat game days, DoorDash is your triple threat, bringing the food, drinks, and supplies right where you need it. The one who delivers the energy boost at halftime, gives your watch party that spark, the playmaker and the day maker. When the Heat needs you most, that's when you need DoorDash. Call in the 6th man. DoorDash, official partner of the NBA.
Continues the deal of 25% off City Edition merchandise, from hats to hoodies, shirts to shorts. You can get the best looks from your Heat City Edition collection at a great price. This is an online exclusive, so you have to head to MiamiHeatStore.com to take advantage now. So when you talk about weaponry, Amy Adalbert, they got a beautiful 1-2 punch in Big D. So Luka, the scoring, assisting, and rebounding machine, goes down with 3 personal fouls. It's just more room for Kyrie Irving to work. They have 13 and 10, respectively.
Yeah, but you know what? You have to expect that coming in. And I keep going back to Haywood, who in 3 consecutive, in that 7-0 run, I thought he did everything that he possibly could, and he does it at the highest of levels. But, Jax, when you look at the overall first quarter, here's the one thing I would say. Dallas is shooting 7 for 13 from the 3. And I think there's got to be something said about making a conservative effort to run them off the line, because that's on pace for 52 attempts, right? Like, they're going to keep shooting it if they see windows. And the problem is, it's not just shooting them, they're making them.
Right. And the toughest thing is they'll shoot them from anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, some of those
and
have
they'll make
range.
them contested.
But you have to, but you know that,
Yeah.
right? You got to know that.
It's the hard stuff that Spo talks about, right?
And it's not. You look at it's a 9-point game. It's not lack of effort. It's not lack of even I'd say execution to a certain extent. It's just you're playing some of the best scorers in the world tonight who are doing that.
Well, full court pressure from Dallas. Usually Miami's bag. But Jaquez brings it up, gets a screen from Love, gets down to the right baseline. Gafford at his face, looking for a little relief. Double team comes, kicks it out top to Mills. Mills pulls it back off the chest of Jones. Top of the circle, got fouled as he was elevating for a jumper. And
there was 1.1 seconds left on the shot clock.
that's why Jones is holding that jersey, bouncing up and down in frustration.
Well,
his first personal and the team's first early here in the second.
Jimmy was trying to make an excellent cut to the ball, and that's where the ball broke down because Kyrie Irving did not get face cut. He actually stayed in front of Jimmy, and then there was a little jam up on the reversal. So when you talk about Kyrie as an offensive player, pretty tough on the other end, too.
Patty Mills makes the first of two, coming off of 6 straight coaches' decisions that he would not play after playing 11 straight. The old C, D,
and
D,
starting,
and P.
Right?
Well, he started 5 of those, yeah. Makes both of those. It's why you have sturdy veterans on the team. It's why you go get them in the buyout market. They can handle a lot, particularly the championship guys. They know that it's these type of roles that are critical down the stretch. Screen gets it down to the baseline. Gets it to Jones on the left wing. Jump pass up top to Kyrie. 7 on the shot clock. H trying to stay with him. A push off. Kyrie got away with it and reversed it. Got the bucket working from right to left on the bottom of the rack. He's got a dozen. And a turnover by Miami on the other end. Another opportunity for Dallas coming up. Up 35-26.
Kevin Love was trailing, and Jimmy put that ball behind him as he was running forwards, and those are unforced. They really are. You can't give defense credit for that.
Double team on Kyrie. He'll kick it to Green, who fires inside. Got it to Gafford as he was diving to the bucket for an easy right-hand layup. That's his first bucket for Gafford in 6 minutes of action. Kevin has it up top. Moves it to Jaquez. Going to drive on Green. Lost the rock. Got fouled. Foul's going to be on Green.
Well, thank goodness, because that was about to be a 1-on-0 the other way.
Gafford going to go climb it and crack it.
Yeah.
Dallas 37-26, 10:44 here in the second quarter. Had a little cleanup on the floor where Jaquez was down on the wood. So here's Highsmith. Near side will inbound. Looking left. Fires left to Jimmy up top. Got Jones in front. Screen from Mills. As he slips it. There's still room to switch to Hardaway Jr. as Jimmy will spin into the paint. Kick it. All the way into the third row. Trying to get it to Love in the corner.
And I understand Jimmy's collapsing the defense and trying to create spray opportunities, and that's a good shot. But Jimmy hasn't been to the free throw line yet. This team usually has good nights when he gets there.
17-5 run for Dallas, up 37-26. Taking it back to the first quarter. Kyrie up top, left-hand dribble, down to the free throw line, behind his back, gets fouled by Highsmith. Highsmith sprints down to the other end in frustration. Like, what can I do to try to keep this man corralled? And it ain't easy because Kyrie's getting away with a lot of physicality himself, shoving every time someone's in his space.
Well, Haywood, looking at the replay, is probably frustrated because it looked like Kyrie almost clamped him first. And then as he was trying to get out of it, that's where the contact's made.
Highsmith sits down and on the inbound. And missed 3 by Hardaway, and then a foul called underneath.
Yeah, Gafford pushed off. That should be, right? That's on Gafford.
It's on Kevin Love, who had a full fist. We couldn't see it. He had a full-fisted jersey. Pulled that 21 in. The old veteran move, trying to get it in. Inbound. Into the hands of Gafford. Moves it to Kyrie at the hash. He'll dribble to the top of the arc, now top of the circle. Jump pass to Jones, left corner 3. It's off. Love the rebound. The Jaquez on the move up the right side. Bounce pass to Jimmy. He'll get up, throw it down. Nope, missed the dunk. No foul. Let's go the other way. Here's Jones. Euro stepping, flips up right hand. He missed it. Gafford just fouled Love coming over the top. No call. Loose ball into the hands of Martineau. As we go flying around and let it fly, and Love does from the top of the arc. He had room knocking that down from 26 feet. Kevin's first take a make. He trailed 37-29. 9:28 second quarter. Irving, left side of the arc, moving to his right. Up top with Jimmy in front. Bounce pass to his right. The Hardaway sees a double team, gets it to Green. He'll fire. Miss from the right corner pocket. Love the rebound. Again, up to Jaquez on the move up the right. Pauses at the top of the arc. Kicks it left to Love. Gets it into Jimmy. He'll get up. Gets ripped away by Kyrie, who sees a rock, tries to go get that rock, and then steps into a three on the other end and floats it in. 40-29, Dallas pulling away thanks to Kyrie Irving, who has 15. Now here's Martin going the other way. A swat by Jones Jr. And back the other way, and here comes Hardaway. Got it up and in. Not quite a dunk, but enough to get it through the rim in transition. As Kyrie's still on the ground on the other end. It's Doncic. We probably won't see till the third quarter. Using a little of that energy, sprinting down to get his backcourt partner up. Dallas, speaking of up, in front 42-29 at the 8:44 mark.
Well, and the last 5 points from Dallas are off turnovers from Miami, and whether they feel like they're getting contact or not, you've got to get back, right? You've at least got to have that top guy back to contest that type of stuff, because they're going to just thrive off points off turnovers.
22-8 run over the last 6:20 for Dallas, putting them in front of Miami by 13. 42-29 the count. 8:44 remains in the second quarter. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
You begged for more. So now, Blink 182 are coming again. One more time. Live at Kaseya Center, Friday, June 21st. With special guest, Pierce the Veil. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Emergency contact. Blink 182, the brand new album, One More Time, is available everywhere now. Visit Blink182.com.
Hi there, Heat fans. This is Tommy Togg of your Heat Audio Experience. Join me every weekend on Heat Weekly to get you ready for the week's slate of games with some insider information. Every week you can listen in as I'm joined by your favorite Heat players and coaches.
I will bring this organization another championship. Excuse my language, but I die for this.
We had 2 and 3 of the best players on the court. I think that our team is one of the best teams of all time. We have everything that we need to compete for a title, and that's what matters.
Make sure you tune into Heat Weekly every Saturday starting at 10 a.m. on your favorite Heat station. Go Heat.
When it comes to basketball in Florida, Valley Sports Sun is the heart of the state, bringing you to the hardwood for all the biggest moments.
Come on! He's on fire!
Watch your hometown team turn up the temperature as they battle the very best around the league.
Oh, my.
Plus, pregame with your favorite Valley Sports team before and after each game for the Heat Live pre- and post-game shows.
Yes!
Catch the Heat all season long on Valley Sports Sun, the Valley Sports app, and Valley Sports Plus.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
8:44 to go in the first half. Dallas leading your Miami Heat 42-29. While James Harden will always be known as the Beard, Kyrie Irving wasn't quite sure how he'd keep his. Well, days after signing his $126 million deal, Irving decided to go to the barbershop and changed his look to what he calls peak handsomeness. He asked his fans to embrace him and take the change as a blessing. As long as he stays the way he is on the floor and keeps his hair-raising experience between the lines, all should be fine in Big D. Well, he decided to change his mind and go back to the beard. Today, I'm not sure if it's a good hair day, but he's playing well. Jax?
Whatever it takes at this particular point for everybody in the association. Mavericks 42-29, and Amy, it was Doncic going out with his third personal foul, 3:46 remaining in the first quarter. It was a 2-point lead for Dallas. They just expanded the lead by 11 since he's been out.
That's been, I'd say, Kyrie has completely taken over this ball game, and they're going to score. He's going to score, and that's going to be that. You have to be okay with that. My issue for Miami right now is their turnovers and their inability to respond. And now it's Tyler Hero's back in the game, and I think that, and Bam as well, so we'll see if they can get something going here with the two-man game.
Yeah, 10 of Dallas's 42 points off turnovers. Here's Tyler. Jump past Caleb, right baseline. Jimmy clears some space there for Caleb to go to work on Kyrie. Jumper, good. From the left bottom of the circle for Caleb Martin. recovering from a really tough shooting night last night in Atlanta, has hit 3 for 6. He has 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. He trailed 42 to 31. 8:15 here in the second quarter. Lucas back in. How about that? Gets it to Kyrie. Splashes the 3 from the left wing as Jimmy was 2 steps short of that contest.
Well, it's got to be nice for Jason Kidd that you got 2 of them, like 2 guys that are just elite at scoring. So you give Luka the chance here to see if they can extend this lead.
Switching Luka into something. Luka can't just float around with 3 personal fouls. Here's Tyler, gets it to Caleb for 3, knocks it down from the left wing. Looking confident with that late flick and that double pump as part of his 3-point shooting. His second made 3 in 3 tries. Tyler's first 9. Dallas 45-34, 7:30 here in the second quarter. Doncic out top, Bam in front. Left-hand dribble for Luka. Back to his legs, to his right. Skips down to the free throw line, throws up an air ball. Tyler with the rock. Kick ahead to Caleb. He'll catch it, put it up, twirls out. As he was contested by Hardaway, who just happened to be in the way. And now a lob and a throwdown. Kyrie to Jones. That's one thing Derek Jones Jr. can do. He can fly.
And it's just such a big swing to miss a layup, but then not have guys back on the other end.
Here's Tyler blowing by Jones, puts it up high off the glass. Gafford never had a shot. For Tyler, his second make in 4 tries, has 8 points, 4 for 4 from the line, helping out. H and Nico coming in on the next dead ball as Jaquez doing his best against Doncic's fadeaway, and he gets a foul drawn. And how can that be as far back as Luka faded?
Yeah, I thought Jaime did such a great job of staying disciplined. He didn't go for the pump fake. And I guess James Williams saw something that we didn't. I mean, we were kind of behind the play, but I thought Jaime didn't even get to him because he faded away.
I mean, way far away.
Didn't touch him. Where would that be, Jax? Maybe a landing? Was that a landing room? Because it certainly wasn't anywhere near his upper body.
Nowhere near. Luka at the line. His first trip, knocks down the first. 3 personal fouls he's working with here in the middle of the second quarter. Trust and discipline are part of that conversation with Kidd and Doncic as he goes back in. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists in 10 minutes.
Dallas is playing faster this year, and Jason Kidd told us earlier tonight that was because they had a conversation last summer, and Luka said, yeah, we got to play faster. And part of it is it's getting the ball out of the net faster after scores, even after makes. And you got to commit to that, right? That means you got to get in better shape if you want to play that fast.
Doncic makes them both. Dallas 6 for 6 from the line, and he just 2 free throws so far in this first half. Bam. Get on Exum. Pounding it to him. Doesn't get the flipper to go. The kick ahead on the run out. A throwdown. Gafford puts it right on the top of the melon of Caleb Martin. Mavericks 51-36, nearing the 6-minute mark here in the second quarter. Martin up top. Kicks it to Tyler. He'll dive in. The baby float. Money. More, please. Tyler with 10, matching Caleb's 10. The leading scorers for Miami. 18 and 15. That's Kyrie and Luka, respectively. Gafford trying to spin on Bam. Throws up a hook. Got it to go from the bottom of the circle. Bam 1 for 6 on the offensive end, and Gafford 3 for 3 on the other end. Tyler in traffic, kicks it out to H. He'll bring it up top. Bounce pass to Bam, mid-post, right side. Got Gafford, jab step, pump fake. Pump fake, drives right into the paint. Little jumper, air ball. Bam's out of sorts. Putting that one up at the bottom of the circle. 1 for 7 for Adebayo. He trailed 53-38 as we near the 5-minute mark. Exum diving out of that left corner, gets to Washington. He leaves it for Gafford, bobbles it. He puts it up and in. He might have traveled in there, but he got some space even though he was in the trees. Pump fake by H, left wing, kicks it out top. Tyler wide open for 3, misses it. One-hand rebound by Gafford, his 4th. Mavericks up 55-38. And a splash down for Hardaway Jr. As he gets down to the right side of the arc, does some back pedaling, a little strutting around. Timeout Miami.
And Dallas is not doing one thing that you would not expect from them. They are playing exactly to their identity. Miami is just, in terms of execution or discipline, they don't have a guy back. That's a communication issue. On the catches, they don't have somebody in Tim Hardaway's face. That's execution issue, right? Now this game is blown wide open.
11-2 run for Dallas to make it a 20-point lead. And by the way, a 20 percentage point separation in field goal percentage as well. 62-42. Advantage Dallas. This is the Miami Heat audio experience.
Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available for every game. As the official ticket marketplace of the Miami Heat and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Heat.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
Imagine a bank that is always in your court, one that sees their customers as part of a team with a common goal to achieve your dreams. Well, imagine that. There is one. We're Amerant. We're ready to help you wherever you are in life, and just as importantly, wherever you want to go. Because at Amerant, we want you to live a life beyond what you could imagine. Amerant, official bank of the Miami Heat. Member FDIC.
Back to Miami Heat action. The Heat is on the radio.
The postseason is next week, and we want you in Kaseya Center. Head to heat.com/postseason tickets to get your tickets. Be among the first to claim your spot in Kaseya Center as your Heat look to defend the Eastern Conference Championship. Head to heat.com/postseason tickets. Amy, it's still very convoluted, but here's the bottom line. The plan's going to start on Tuesday. The Heat will either be here or out of town for that. If they win or lose that game, if they lose that game, there'll be a game back here on the 19th to try to get into the postseason. They win it, they're done, and then they wait for the postseason to start the following week. So there's a lot still out there for where Miami's going to play, who they're going to play. Will it be here? Will it be on the road? And this is obviously a tough start in the sense of trying to have some contribution to the control factor in all of that.
In this game, you just have to lock down and defend at this point, right? You're going into half, if you can get it to 15-12, that's great. But in the grand scheme of things, the other layer I'm going to add, Jax, looking ahead, if you are in that 7-8, which it looks like good chance, you want to win that first one. You want to go to that 2 seed. Boston's resting guys right now. You know, it is what it is.
There's Bam up top. Gets to the left elbow, kicks it back out to Tyler. Screen right. He rejects it. Sees a double team, kicks it back out to Nico. Moves it to his right to H. Back to Nico out top for the shot clock. He's got Gafford, step back, fires a 3, misses that one. Bam taps it back to Tyler up top. Feeds Bam, and Bam gets fouled from behind as Washington tries to poke it away.
They got to keep feeding Bam. I think he's got to find his rhythm. It's so important. He's having one of those nights, Jax. It looks like on his release, he's just not, he's almost deciding, like, using the glass. Not, you know what I mean? Like, it's sticking for a second. You can tell when he's unconsciously just shooting the ball and when he's thinking a little too much.
On top of 48 minutes last night, and you got yourself exactly what you don't want from 13 as Martin drives, lose the rock. Washington grabs it, kicks it up to Luka. Surrounded by Nico, gets off it to Washington. He'll drive in on his Kentucky teammate, Hero, feeds Gafford for the easy lay-in on the right side of the glass.
Dallas wanted to get bigger, and they required P.J. Washington and Gafford, and they certainly did just that.
Here's Bam working, feeds H on the baseline, gets it back to Bam from the bottom of the circle and bounces out. But H is there to clean it up and put it back in, right in between Irving and Hardaway. Bam needs to see one go in, but thank goodness for H there. Still a 20-point game, 60-40. Dallas in command, 3:17 here in the second quarter. Look up top, right-hand dribble, picks it up, inside.
.106. Here's a pass that's knocked away going the other way by Green. He goes into Ingles and draws the contact in the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. But again, that relativity is all gives you a sense. These numbers, you hear rating numbers. What does it mean? Well, Gobert, number 1 in the league in terms of what people like to say is the best defender. 5 points off of Jonathan Isaac. So for Joe Ingles, that foul right there is his first, and it sends Green to the line where he sticks the first of 2. 27.8 seconds to go now in the first quarter. Bucks lead again by 5. They've led by as many as 8. 4th team foul for the Magic, 3 for the Bucks. Second free throw on the way now for A.J. Green. Second-year man out of Northern Iowa as he sticks them both. So Milwaukee's got the 6-point lead now. Orlando has it going the other direction. Black's into the front court now. The rookie wearing the ponytail behind him now as he sends it off to Anthony. Anthony gets inside, shields that ball with his body and flips it up and good. So with 12 to shoot, the Bucks will have it for what should be the final shot of the quarter if they play it right. Here's Pat Bev. He's going to drive inside on Anthony, and he is going to lose it out of bounds as he went up. He was trying to get the foul, but he didn't get it. And now, not only do you not get the points, but Orlando's got 5 seconds to work with to try to get the last shot here. So that was not the way they drew it up. Cole Anthony going the other direction. Behind his back, he dribbles. The Bucks had a foul to give, so with 3.1 seconds to go in the quarter, Connaughton will do just that. A smart play as it'll be Orlando ball out of bounds on the near side. So the lineup for Orlando, it is Anthony Black to inbound. He's going to have Isaac, Mo Wagner, Joe Ingles, and Cole Anthony out there. Black gets it in. Anthony will hoist up a fading 3 and misses, and so does the tip-in attempt from Ingles. So after 1 quarter of basketball, the Bucks going to take a 27-23 lead into the second quarter. Bucks went the last 4:02 of that quarter with just 1 field goal. We'll see if they get that offense dialed in again when we come back. This is the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Flynn in the middle of the floor. His game has really stepped up in the second half.
Since he got the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, he's been carrying this Bucks team. And I mean that literally. He's at the grocery store, but the team's in his wallet.
Here's a tap, and he's bought some asparagus. What a play!
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Plus, enjoy up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop at Pfizer Forum. Visit BMO.com/bankcard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the U.S. by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
Fans, the NBA playoffs are on their way. But before they begin, it's the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament.
Winner advances, the loser goes home.
8 teams vying for the last 2 spots in each conference.
Hurry!
Some teams will get in.
Do or die.
Others, they're coming up short.
Forget about X's and O's. Who wants it more?
It's now or never. The playoffs are calling, but first, you gotta win to get in. The SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament, April 16th through 19th on ESPN and TNT.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't have to mean living without joy or optimism. At the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place. By bringing together teams of leading specialists who are pioneering ways to treat every type of cancer, and by unleashing promising new clinical trials. Let's push ahead until every cancer diagnosis is a story of survivorship. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit Fredert.com/cancer.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back again from Fiserv Forum, 27-23. The Bucks with the 4-point lead in this very important matchup between Orlando and Milwaukee. These teams playing twice in the next 3 games to close out the regular season. We're brought to you by Pick and Save, the official grocer of the Bucks. With a Pick and Save Boost membership, you'll get double fuel points, free delivery, and more. Go to pickandsave.com/boost for details. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. And go Bucks. Here's Joe Ingles out of that stoppage, getting it to Mo Wagner. Leans his shoulder into Portis, and then frees himself up for a little floater underneath. He lays it in to get it back to a 2-point game. Connaughton going the other direction now for Milwaukee. He's got it across the midcourt stripe. He's being played tightly on the outside by Black. Passes now to Portis, another Arkansas guy. Portis on the left baseline, fades and fires, knocks down the mid-range J. VP's got 11 already in this one. 11 points, 3 rebounds. He's 5 of 8 from the floor, and he is locked in again tonight. Here's Joe Ingles, dishes off to Mo Wagner. Nice pass, and that is what he does as well as anybody. Ingles setting his teammates up, and Wagner lays it in for another field goal. Here comes Beverly the other direction, being played tightly outside by Anthony. Beverly sends to Portis. Portis just inside the arc, lets it fly again. Boy, he is feeling it. Bobby Portis drills another one. He and Mo Wagner even at 4 here to start this second quarter. Ingles has the ball knocked away. Guess who? Bobby Portis got a hand on it. Now it's Connaughton racing the other direction. He'll give to Portis. Portis thought about the 3, instead drives, rifles it to the corner. Beverly passed up on the 3, instead gives it to Crowder. He misses the open look. Rebound tapped out though. It goes to Beverly. Back to Portis. He says, I'll do it myself. Splashes it through. Bobby Portis is carrying the water tonight. He's got 16 points, 16 out of 34 for Milwaukee. His second 3-pointer, and man, oh man, he is everywhere. Joe Ingles on the other side, being harassed by Pat Beverly. Sends out top. Wagner with a head fake. He goes leaning into Portis. Ooh, that was a dangerous fall. He was right on that leg, right extended for Portis, who got out just in time. And now those two bump chests, and the foul will go on Portis.
Dapping each other up, but that is certainly a matchup to keep an eye on, because those are 2 players that have a knack for getting under the opponent's skin.
Agitators, as Doc Rivers is quick to call those types of players. Here comes the inbound pass. It goes to Joe Ingles. He's another agitator out there. There is a lot of life in the room right now. Ingles has the ball knocked away by Portis again. It goes to Connaughton. He's running the other way. Got fouled and laid it in with a foul. Oh, Mo Wagner, trying to prevent the easy layup, commits the cardinal sin. fouls him, and Connaughton lays it in with a chance at the three-point play.
And are they going to review this? I know Doc Rivers is calling for it, but that's a very dangerous contest.
How about Bobby Portis? Third time tonight, as they will look at this, but
stripping
third
it from
time
Joe
knocking
Ingles,
the ball away. So that is, we talked about Orlando's ability to force turnovers. One of their other problems, though, is they give it away a lot. Fourth to last in the league in turnover rate this season.
Following the foul, we're checking to see if there's a possible hostile act following that.
That's Scott Foster giving us the update there to look at this one, but either way, it's going to be at least a three-point play.
The foul meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
So we said they're reviewing for a hostile act following it, so they are reviewing for a flagrant, but I think what he's referring to following the play was Pat Beverly gave a shove to Mo Wagner.
Well, did we mention there's some instigators out here on the floor? By my count, that's 4 of them that we just named. Mo Wagner, Pat Bev, Portis, and Joe Ingles, all sharing that court. Is there any court big enough for those 4?
In hindsight, just seeing the review, I wouldn't say Pat Beverly shoved him. He definitely made contact, and I think that was a pretty good sell job by Wagner.
Kind of a little love tap, if you will, maybe. Yeah, Wagner definitely sold it.
What a sell.
Yeah. Well, Wagner's saying, hey, look, if I'm going to get called for a hostile act. So, again, watch the temperature in this one.
After review, the foul's been deemed a common foul, and there's no further penalties during the dead ball.
Okay. Well, I guess you live with it, but keep an eye on the temperature of this game in this series, because these teams, as we said, they do have a number of different characters out there, shall we say, and they will play twice in the next 3 games, and potentially even after that. And it is a very physical Orlando team. The Bucks play a physical brand of basketball, too. By the way, they turned Bobby Portis' last field goal to a 2 from a 3, so it's an 8-point lead for the Bucks right now, and that matches their largest advantage of the night. And Connaughton will go to the line, where PC has connected on 76% of his shots. He's 7th straight season where he has played in 60 games or more. He's been pretty steady getting out there for this Milwaukee franchise, and he knocks down the free throw. So 9-point lead for Milwaukee. 9:56 to go, though, here in the second quarter. Orlando basketball going the other way. Anthony Black triggers it out to Mo Wagner. He'll hand to Anthony. Cole Anthony pulls up. He can't hit, but the rebound was secured underneath on the offensive board by Wagner, but it's dug out. Loose ball on the deck. We got a foul going against Wagner. That's that hustle, scrambling, and Pat Bev, Doc Rivers said it, he brings a little bit of that spark and energy. His second straight start here tonight.
Well, that was Jay Crowder, too, because Bobby contested. That opened up Wagner to rebound it. Jay Crowder ripped it away, and Pat Bev finished the play.
And that's a third instigator for the Bucks, too. I mean, there are a lot of them out there right now. 9-2 run for the Bucks. Connaughton's going to drive on the other side. Passes out to Portis. Portis puts up a running floater. That one rattles through. Bobby Portis is having himself a whale of a game in this first half. He's got 17 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Orlando the other way has seen the deficit grow to 11. Here's Cole Anthony. Passes it off near wing right. Joe Ingles going to tee one up from 3, and he'll drill it. Joe Ingles right in the wheelhouse. Coming into this game shooting a team best 43% from distance this season for Orlando. They needed that one. Gets it back to an 8-point game. Here's Connaughton around the midcourt logo. He drifts to his right. Being chased by Ingles. Sends out Portis. Heat check. And why not? Bangs home another 3. Rinse. Repeat. And do it again. Bobby Portis, 20 points now in the first half. He is filling it up. We mentioned he plays great when he needs to with Giannis out of the mix. Here's a floater. That's up and good from Anthony. One of the things you love about Bobby Portis is for so many teams he'd be starting. But he plays his role here in Milwaukee. He knows that Giannis is the driver. But, boy, he's got something in that tank, doesn't he?
He sure does. That energy, but the offense, too.
Bobby spinning around. He's got Jonathan Isaac now on him. Gives it to Green with 2 to shoot. Green has to lean in and put up the shot. Couldn't get it to fall from just inside the arc. Good defense there from the Magic swarming. It's still a 9-point lead for the Bucks. Joe Ingles the other way now. He's at the top of the arc. Passes out to Wagner. Wagner, high arcing three. Missed it way too strong. Rebound goes to Beverly. Pat Bev the other direction for the Bucks going right to left. Thought about the three. Instead gives it to Crowder. Crowder launches and connects from the near side right in front of his bench. Another three-pointer goes down, and the Bucks starting to get those looks to fall now. 5 of 14 for the night. And they've got a 12-point lead. Here comes Orlando the other direction with it. Cole Anthony around the screen from Wagner. Gets the opening and knocks down the three to answer on the other side. So fasten your seatbelts. All of a sudden, the volume and velocity of this game going up. Here comes Connaughton the other direction. Sends out to Crowder. He'll give to Beverly. Hot potato right back to Crowder. Crowder launches. Can't hit the three. Rebound pulled down by Isaac. He'll give to Joe Ingles now. 44-35. Bucks out in front. 7:03 to play here in this opening half. Here's a missed scoop shot from Joe Ingles. Rebound pulled down by Portis. Outlet feed ahead to Crowder. Crowder attacking on Isaac and lays it in. He challenges on the big man. Gets the shot to drop, and that will elicit a timeout from Orlando coach Jamal Mosley. Magic coming in. Swagger, defensive swagger. It has been tested tonight, particularly here in this second quarter. 46-35. Bucks out in front. 6:52 to go in the second quarter. Now this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Hi, John McGivern here. Did you know Network Health has Medicare Advantage plans that give you $25 a month back towards your Medicare Part B premium? That's $300 a year back in your pocket. Isn't that great? Call 833-7-NETWORK to learn more today. Network Health Medicare Advantage plans include PPO plans with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in Network Health Medicare Advantage plans depends on contract renewal. Certain restrictions apply to the Part B giveback. Visit networkhealth.com/Medicare/extra benefits for details.
Dear basketball fans, Toyota's starting five are bringing impressive stats. Meet the RAV4, a versatile playmaker that scores from anywhere. Camry and Corolla come with MVP-level MPG. And the big-bodied Grand Highlander can pass the rock to the slam-dunk Tacoma. Plus, with available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, they can all drive the lane. Visit Toyota.com or head to your local Toyota dealership. Toyota, let's go places.
Beautify your entertainment space with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Hi, this is Gina Della from Pella. Turn your ordinary space into something extraordinary with brand new Pella windows. Plus, getting the perfect windows and doors for your home has never been easier. Right now, get 0% interest for up to 36 months, or no down payment, no interest, and no payments for up to 18 months if you book before April 30th. Take ownership of your living space and make it a place worth living with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
For over 50 years, Cousins Subs has celebrated and embraced the traditions of their home state of Wisconsin. And now, Cousins will be honoring a Wisconsin tradition like no other with their pull tab giveaway promo. Now through April 30th, while supplies last, guests will receive a Cousins pull tab with a sub or a sub in a bowl purchase for a chance to win Cousins Subs for a year and much more. For additional information and official rules, visit cousinsubs.com/pull-tabs. One pull tab per customer per transaction per day. To receive a pull tab with no purchase necessary, see official rules.
Hey, Bucks fans, you can catch the Bucks all season long on Bally Sports. The comebacks, the breakout stars, can't miss moments. Watch it all on Bally Sports or stream on the Bally Sports app. We're also brought to you by Jockey. Just like the Bucks, Jockey's proud to call Wisconsin home for nearly 150 years. Jockey's providing comfort and caring for generations of families, because when you are comfortable, nothing feels better. Shop Jockey.com. Well, the Bucks out to an 11-point lead here after the timeout was used by the Magic. They will have it out of bounds with 6:52 to go in the second quarter. It's a 46-35 advantage, and Orlando trying to slow down this Milwaukee team that in this quarter has been spearheaded by Bobby Portis' 5 of 5 shooting effort. He has already 20 points in this game. Second time he's had 20 points in a first half this season. And Orlando trying to snap out of the funk. Well, they've been scoring themselves, but they haven't been able to get stops. Here's a drive inside. Banchero had his shot altered by Lopez, who taps the rebound to himself. He'll go the other way. Bucks have hit 8 of 11 shots in this quarter. Pat Bev's got it on the right wing. Hands it off to Lopez. Brook at the top of the circle. Gives it to Lillard. Dame at the top of the arc. Behind the back pass to Lopez. Here's a long bomb. And a little too long on the shot for Lopez as he sent it off the back iron. Going the other way now. Ball knocked away, and it's another turnover for the Magic. Markelle Fultz bounced it off of his own foot. You can see this Magic's team's offensive struggles have emanated from missing shots and turnovers like that.
Turnovers, and it's just easier to collapse your defense with the lack of shooting they have out there.
Pat Beverly has it on the other end. He'll trigger the ball now to Lopez. Lopez, top of the arc, gives it to Lillard. Lillard dribbling with the left hand, passes to Beverly. Beverly drives in the paint, rifles it to the corner. Catch and shoot three from Crowder. He was fouled. Three-pointer wouldn't go, and he goes sprawling backward. 5 turnovers this quarter, though, for the Magic, who have now given it away a grand total of 10 times for the game. Bucks have scored 14 points off those 10 turnovers, and now Crowder to the line for 3 shots. Lillard's going to take a seat for the Bucks, replaced by Pat Bev. Bucks playing without Giannis or Middleton tonight.
Potentially more off those turnovers. That's the second foul for Jalen Suggs. They have both been on 3-point attempts.
Actually, I said Pat Bev coming in for Lillard. Check that. Lillard staying out. Their first free throw is good. Yep, so Crowder just tacked another one to the tally, and it's going to be Beasley getting set to come in. He's talking with Lillard right now. They are talking a little strategy as Lillard's giving him a couple observations. Crowder misses on the second free throw. Beasley will come in to replace Green. So third of 3 free throws on the way now for Jay Crowder. The Bucks tonight 6 of 9 from the line, and you make it 7 of 10. So the Magic will go the other way, trailing by 13. Bucks with 6 steals. You can see they have been trying to exploit some of that poor ball handling for this Magic team here tonight. And they've been very aggressive trying to force turnovers. Banchero's got it. He's going to have another swarming attack as Lillard almost took it. He was attacking on that outside. Second team foul for Milwaukee, and for Dame, that'll be his first. A good challenge there for Dame. Just wasn't quite able to pick it free cleanly. Inbound pass will come from the far side. Markelle Fultz to trigger it for the Magic. Wearing white, the Bucks in green here tonight with 5:35 to go in the opening half. Here's a lob pass up top to Carter, and Carter rams it home on the receiving end of that alley-oop. Gets it back to an 11-point game. Here comes Beverly the other direction. Pat's going to hand it off to Lillard. Lillard's being defended out top. He's got Suggs right in his grill. Dribbles with the right hand. So far, Dame's just got the 4 points. But he's been distributing the basketballs. He does here to Lopez, and Lopez glides inside and lays it in. And for Dame, that'll be now his 5th assist here in the opening half, and the Bucks go ahead again by 13. A head fake and a drive from Carter. Lopez stays with him nicely along that baseline, forces him to get rid of it. Good ball movement now. Magic working it around side to side. Suggs gets a clean look at the 3. And the Orlando bench is all aghast at the fact that there was not a foul called. And we may have a technical. Yeah, I mean they all. It was about. This could be like the. What was the old? Was it Ed Hockley said? The foul is on the entire line, and he says, giving them the business. So here comes the free throw from Dame Lillard on the technical. That is up and it's good. 51-40. Bucks out in front by 11 with 4:48 to go here in the second quarter. They'll have the basketball out of bounds.
We've seen an absolute explosion of free throw attempts in this game.
Well, you're not kidding. Bucks have attempted 11, just 4 for the Magic, and that is something to keep an eye on, because we talked about the key, how big that could be in this game. Here's a contested shot from Dame, shoots it right over Suggs and thought he got fouled, but he sticks the jumper anyway. So Milwaukee back ahead by 13. Here comes Banchero the other way. Paolo Banchero, just 5 points so far with 5 rebounds. He'll get it out of his hands. It's now in the hands of Anthony. He gets it back to Paolo Banchero. Spins, fades, fires, high arcing shot. That one rolls off the rim. Rebound picked up off the deck by Lillard. Dame's going the other way now. Across the midcourt stripe, throws on the Jets, attacks inside, now sends it to the corner. Catch and shoot 3. Crowder couldn't hit. Great job by Dame, though, that time, drawing 3 defenders in with him. Crowder just couldn't hit the open 3 this time, so now it's Orlando on the other side. Drive, weaving his way in and out of traffic. Behind the shoulder pass goes from Fultz out top, and a 3-pointer misses from Wendell Carter. And now the ball knocked away from Pat Bev, who thought he got fouled, but it's going to be Milwaukee basketball. Last touch by the Magic. He's still making his case over there as he continues to jaw at Matt Myers. Here comes Milwaukee the other way. Dame's going to step into a three, straight on, no sir. Lillard has missed on all three of his three-point tries tonight. Here's Suggs attacking inside. He got fouled by Lillard and lays it in off the window. He'll have a chance at the three-point play. Or that was Beasley. Beasley was the one trying to challenge there, and he gets called for the foul. So Orlando a chance to get it back to a 10-point game if he can knock down this free throw.
Very animated Jalen Suggs, who really had to be calmed down there by Cole Anthony.
Beasley's second foul, so Suggs 77% shooter at the line this season, and tonight has missed both of his prior free throws. He'll try to see if three's a charm. It is. Knocks it down, and that puts it back to a 10-point game. Bucks had an opportunity to open that up a little further. Missed a couple open looks on some pretty good offensive actions, but here comes Beverly the other way for the Bucks. Dribbling with the right hand. We got a whistle and a foul. Timeout. Check that. Timeout used by Doc Rivers. 3:30 to go. We are in quarter number 2. Bucks have been in control for most of this one. They lead 53-43 when we come back after this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Pick and Save always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower than low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Sargento Cheese believes that everyone should have a place to call home. That's why, for more than 30 years, Sargento has volunteered more than 25,000 hours to Milwaukee Habitat for Humanity, building over 35 homes. The Sargento Tip-Off for Homes program continues that tradition. For every tip-off the Bucks win, Sargento donates $500 to Milwaukee Habitat, providing affordable housing and strengthening our community. Sargento, the official cheese of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Hey, sports fans! Looking for the best place to buy or sell your game tickets? Then call off the search and head to StubHub. StubHub has been the leading ticket marketplace for buying and selling tickets for over 20 years. So whether you're a courtside kind of person or prefer the view from the 200 level, StubHub will get you where you want to be, always guaranteed. Check it out on StubHub.com or in the app for both iOS and Android today.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 38,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Map your ultimate partial plan. Select the marquee opponents that you'd like to see at Fiserv Forum during the 24-25 season. Visit bucks.com/partial to get started.
Hey, Bucks fans, who makes dental and vision insurance simple? There's only one answer. It's definitely Delta Dental. For insurance made simple, choose Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision today. We are sitting 3:30 to go, second quarter action, 53-43, Bucks with a lead. And with that, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Lillard looking to trigger the inbound pass. We'll give it to Portis. Right back to Lillard. Lillard driving inside on Banchero. Lays it in with a reverse layup. There was no help behind Banchero, and Dame knifes his way to the cup on that ATO as the Bucks go back ahead by 12. Here's Orlando with it on the other side. Anthony hands the ball to Banchero. Banchero, couple head fakes, works it out to Suggs. He'll send it opposite wing left. Here's Anthony driving inside. Dishes off at the last moment. Shot blocked by Lopez as he got in the way of it. First block of the night for Mount Brook. The Bucks go the other direction. Second block, rather, for Brook. Portis catches the pass on the other side of things as Wendell Carter was no match for him there. Here's a drive and a floater off to window and good on the jump hook from Bobby Portis, who can do no wrong. He's got the Midas touch on 10 of 13 shooting. Banchero the other way. He wants to work on Portis. Pulls up. He misses a mid-range jumper. Rebound pulled down by Beverly. Pat's going the other way now for Milwaukee. Bucks have scored 16 points off of turnovers tonight. Now getting the half-court offense working. Here's Pat Bev giving it to Portis. Portis wants more. Little floater. Splashes another one through, and he goes John the other way. Bobby Portis has earned the right to talk a little smack tonight. 24 points on 11 of 4 shooting in the first half. Fultz with a head fake. Passes out. Right wing. 3 on the way. Suggs couldn't hit. Rebound knocked away from A.J. Green. It's going to be Bucks basketball. Well, mention the fact coming into the broadcast tonight. Bobby Portis has had some games with Giannis out of the mix. This season in 6 games, BP has averaged 22.7 points a game, 10.7 rebounds a game, and those numbers going to get a bump tonight the way this thing's going. Inbound pass from Green as he will get it in now to Lillard. Lillard's out there now with Connaughton, Lopez, Portis, and Green with Pat Bev taking a seat on the bench. Lillard's on the near wing. Stutter step, drives in again, gets the opening and lays it in off the glass. Just too quick. And the Bucks have extended to their largest lead of 18 on an 11-3 run. Banchero the other way for Orlando. Crossing over on Lopez to the free throw line. Drives, couple head fakes. Puts the shot up. That one rolls over the iron and good. Milwaukee working on that Orlando defense. Highly touted bone-bruising screen in the backcourt for Lopez, and now Lillard's going to give it away. He was looking to hand it off to Portis, but no one was there. Now the lob pass going the other way up top. Banchero rams that one through on a hard dunk on the pass from the rookie as Black lobbed it up for him. Now it's Lillard going the other direction into the front court for the Bucks, being harassed once again by Anthony Black. Passes it between 2 defenders. Portis going to turn it over the other side. He tried to rifle it through, but it was taken by Fultz. And now Orlando trying to repay the Bucks' favor as they'd scored points off turnovers. Here's an open look on the three-pointer. Anthony knocks it down. So 5 straight points for the Magic off of turnovers from Milwaukee. They've climbed back to within 11. Here comes Lillard the other way. It's a 7-0 run. Lillard works with 39 seconds on the clock, 10 to shoot. He's at the top of the arc, working on Black's defense. Going to step back, uncorks a 3, and he swishes it through from the near wing. That is your welcome to the NBA moment for the rookie, Anthony Black, who had his ankles broken right there by Dame. Game clock and shot clock separated by 7 seconds, so the 2-for-1 is on. Here's Banchero passing it over to Anthony. Anthony spins, leans into Green, couldn't hit the shot. Rebound tipped out by Lopez. It's going to be tracked down by Portis, and now the Bucks will have a chance to play for the final shot here in this second quarter. Damian Lillard around the logo at midcourt. Logo Lillard gets fouled, and that's a smart foul for the Magic because Dame was getting ready to do his work on the rookie again. They had a foul to give. And the Bucks are going to have to send it in from out of bounds on the near side. So Connaughton will trigger it. Gets it to Portis. Bobby Portis crossing over a head fake. Puts up the contested shot at the horn, and it will miss. But the Bucks will stretch out to a 14-point halftime lead behind a 37-point quarter in the second. They outscored the Magic 37-27 behind 68% shooting in the second as Milwaukee gets 15 points in the quarter from Portis, 10 from Dame, and that two-man wrecking crew has put the Bucks ahead 64-50 going into the break. When we come back, Justin Garcia will have you for the Bucks halftime report. Milwaukee's got to feel pretty darn good about the first 24 minutes. Sans Giannis and Middleton tonight. Great energy here at Fiserv Forum for the Bucks here in this last home game of 2024 in the regular season. Now this on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
For over 20 years, the Milwaukee Bucks have used Sky High Marketing. Sky High Marketing helps businesses promote their brand with custom merchandise, including apparel and promotional products. Brands available include Nike, North Face, Yeti, and more. If your company is in need of a merchandise partner to help take your brand to new heights, contact Sky High Marketing. The Milwaukee Bucks trust Sky High Marketing. You should too. Visit skyhighmarketing.com to learn more.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Bucks and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to be there live this season. Whether you're shopping for tickets to the next game or making plans in advance, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available. Plus, you can make sure you have the best view of those dimes and dunks when shopping with Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, which gives you a 360-degree preview of your seat. And all tickets are mobile and easily transferable, making it a breeze to meet up with your crew inside the arena in time for tip-off. The next time you need tickets, head to Ticketmaster.com.
Just like the Milwaukee Bucks, Coakley Brothers has developed into a world-class national player. We perform office work for clients in the U.S. and Canada who need help in managing their national locations. We project manage and execute dozens of jobs at once, communicating progress in real time through photos and digital dashboards. I'm Peggy Coakley. You know us for excellence in Milwaukee and Wisconsin. Now you can count on us anywhere in the Americas to handle your time-sensitive projects.
Who makes insurance simple? That's easy. Delta Dental of Wisconsin. So if you ask, what company encourages you to use your benefits for regular preventive care? Or who provides quick service online or by phone? Which insurance offers access to the largest provider networks? Or who helps you save money when you need more than a checkup? The answer's the same. Definitely Delta Dental. For dental and vision insurance made simple, choose Delta Dental of Wisconsin and Delta Vision today.
Get your kiddos active with Milwaukee Bucks youth basketball. Camps and clinics focus on the fundamentals and are lots of fun. Find a summer camp near you at bucks.com/camps.
Halftime here inside of Fiserv Forum. Bucks up by 14 on the Orlando Magic, 64-50. Our score after 24. Story offensively for the Bucks has been Bobby Portis, 24 points. The most he has scored in a half this season. 24 points on 11 of 15 shooting, 5 rebounds. He is also a perfect 2 of 2 on his three-point attempts. The 24 points, by the way, the third most BP has scored in a half in his career. So Bobby Portis carrying a big piece of that offensive load here in the first half. Damian Lillard, 14 points on 5 of 9 shooting. And Brook Lopez, 2 more threes, deep threes at that. He's up to 10 points with a block as the Bucks take a 14-point lead into the break in a huge game tonight against the Orlando Magic. 64-50, our halftime score. We'll take a look at the rest of the numbers after this. Bucks basketball is brought to you by BMO. It is the official bank of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Sargento Cheese believes that everyone should have a place to call home. That's why, for more than 30 years, Sargento has volunteered more than 25,000 hours to Milwaukee Habitat for Humanity, building over 35 homes. The Sargento Tip-Off for Homes program continues that tradition. For every tip-off the Bucks win, Sargento donates $500 to Milwaukee Habitat, providing affordable housing and strengthening our community. Sargento, the official cheese of the Milwaukee Bucks.
Pick and Save always gives you savings and rewards on top of our lower-than-low prices. And when you download the Pick and Save app, you can enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. So you can always save big every day with our savings and rewards. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Hey, sports fans! Looking for the best place to buy or sell your game tickets? Then call off the search and head to StubHub. StubHub has been the leading ticket marketplace for buying and selling tickets for over 20 years. So whether you're a courtside kind of person or prefer the view from the 200 level, StubHub will get you where you want to be, always guaranteed. Check it out on StubHub.com or in the app for both iOS and Android today.
The 2024-25 Bucks season promises electrifying performances, unforgettable plays, and more historic moments. Be part of it by securing your seats now at bucks.com/full.
54-50 halftime score here inside of Fiserv Forum. Bucks up 14 on the Orlando Magic. And again, of those 64 points, 48 have come from the trio. Bobby Portis, Damian Lillard, and Brooke Lopez. 24 of those 48 from BP himself. Other big performances for the Bucks. Jay Crowder did not play last night in the win against the Boston Celtics. He's played 15 minutes off the bench tonight. Scored 9 points. That includes a three-pointer. Pat Connaughton, 5 points, 2 assists, and a rebound. And Pat Beverly, 4 rebounds and 4 assists, yet to score, but the defensive presence of Pat Beverly, certainly a big story of this first half for the Bucks. Bucks are shooting 52% from the floor. Magic are up to 54% and 46% on their threes. 13 attempts for the Magic. They've connected on 6 of them. Bucks have also made 6 threes. Theirs come on 19 attempts. Points in the paint relatively even. 28 for the Bucks, 26 for the Orlando Magic. But the big area where the Bucks have dominated is turnovers. They have forced 10 Magic turnovers and turned those into 16 points. Just 4 Bucks turnovers, the Magic turning those into 5. And again, Bucks up 14 at the half, 64-50. We will get you set for the second half and take a look at the NBA scoreboard next. Bucks basketball is brought to you by BMO. It is the official bank of the Milwaukee Bucks.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hard-working partners. So they keep 38,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
Bucks fans, it's more fun to see your Bucks hit the court live. And when you need tickets to the next game, Ticketmaster's got you covered with a wide selection of seats available. As the official ticket marketplace of the Bucks and the NBA, Ticketmaster gives you more ways to find your perfect seat, whether you're making plans in advance or heading to the game last minute. And if your plans change, Ticketmaster gives you more flexibility to sell or transfer your tickets. Plus, mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Buy or sell tickets today at Ticketmaster.com.
For over 20 years, the Milwaukee Bucks have used Sky High Marketing. Sky High Marketing helps businesses promote their brand with custom merchandise, including apparel and promotional products. Brands available include Nike, North Face, Yeti, and more. If your company is in need of a merchandise partner to help take your brand to new heights, contact Sky High Marketing. The Milwaukee Bucks trust Sky High Marketing. You should too. Visit skyhighmarketing.com to learn more.
Map your ultimate partial plan. Select the marquee opponents that you'd like to see at Fiserv Forum during the 24-25 season. Visit bucks.com/partial to get started.
14-point Bucks lead at the half, 64-50. Our score here, and 24 of those 64 points coming from Bobby Portis. Bucks, as we mentioned, dominating off of turnovers. They have forced 6 more Magic turnovers than they have turned it over. They're plus 11 on points scored off of turnovers. Also, more work on the offensive glass for the Bucks. 5 offensive rebounds. They've scored 4 second chance points off of those. Magic with just 1. They have yet to score any second chance points. And free throws. We saw just 2 free throws attempted in our game last night. Bucks have already taken 11 tonight. They've made 8 of them. The Magic, 5 trips to the line. They have connected on just 2. Time for the American Family Insurance Ensuring Success feature. And look, for the Bucks, if Bobby Portis is going to have another 24-point half, they are going to be tough to beat. But turnovers, offensive rebounds, trips to the free throw line, those all going a long way in ensuring success for the Bucks. American Family Insurance. Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because their team is always there to protect your dreams. Visit amfam.com to learn more. Well, taking a look at some scores around the NBA this evening, we have 7 other games being played. One big one taking place in Cleveland, where the Cavaliers trailed by 3 at halftime to the shorthanded Memphis Grizzlies. However, they have turned the tables in the second half, now up 14 with less than 2 minutes remaining. So Cleveland appears to be headed to a victory, putting the pressure back on the Bucks in these final 24 minutes to keep the pace. The Miami Heat still fighting to get out of the play-in tournament. They're losing by 13 in Dallas to the Mavericks, 85-72. Bucks' next opponent, the Oklahoma City Thunder, playing without Chet Holmgren tonight. Well, they're up 33 on the San Antonio Spurs headed into the third quarter. 68-35, the score there. And one big game tonight between the co-leaders in the Western Conference, the Denver Nuggets hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Those two teams tied atop the West. 64-50, our halftime score here. Bucks up by 14 on the Orlando Magic. Halftime has been brought to you by Uline. The call of the second half comes your way after this. Bucks basketball is brought to you by BMO. It is the official bank of the Milwaukee Bucks.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Bill Sim, the Sentinel, it seemed like you were carrying the whole team tonight. What's different?
Better diet. Plus, I upgraded to a BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, so yeah, I am carrying the team, literally. Last question.
What perks does the card have?
Up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop and Fiserv Forum. Speaking of, I'm going to go flash my card at some Bucks fans and make them super jealous.
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Visit BMO.com/fancard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the United States by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
Cousins Subs wants to make you a VIP. On Friday, May 10th, Donald Driver and Jordan Love will be hosting the annual Green Bay Charity Softball Game at Fox City Stadium in Appleton, Wisconsin. And this year, Cousins and Double D are teaming up to offer you a chance to be their VIP guest. The VIP winner will win a package that includes a meet and greet with Donald, VIP seating, food and beverage, and Cousins Subs for a year. Enter daily at cousinsubs.com/softball. Now through April 30th, Cousins Subs. We believe in better.
Heart disease won't stop us. Diabetes, allergies, cancer. Nothing will keep the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network from pushing Wisconsin ahead. We're constantly raising the bar for medical excellence and providing more ways to receive it, so you have it for all your health needs, big and small. Let's push ahead, and we'll make life here as great as it can be. Visit Freighter.com to find out how.
Welcome back again to Fiserv Forum, where it is the Bucks leading 64-50. We get ready for the second half. Dave Kane back with you once again here from our perch above the court at Fiserv Forum. And let's take a look first at our Pella Windows and Doors battle on the glass from that first half. A reminder, you can get 0% interest for up to 3 years, no money down, no interest, and no payments for up to 18 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Visit PellaWI.com for more information. And you know, look, as we look back at this first half, the Bucks rebounding was a part of this thing. It was a 20-19 advantage for the Bucks, but most importantly, just one offensive rebound for a Magic team that came in number 6 in the league in offensive rebound percentage. The Bucks, conversely, had 5 offensive boards. So second chance points, none for the Magic. The Magic just get 5 points off turnovers. They only had 2 points from the free throw line. So those 3 categories, Justin, in the first half, those non-traditional points, those miscellaneous points, so important to a Magic offense that has struggled to score at times. That is a huge win for the Bucks. If they can do anything resembling that in the second half, you got to feel really good about Milwaukee's chances to finish this off.
Yeah, not just winning, dominating in those hustle categories. That's what helps offset a cold shooting night if you're capitalizing elsewhere. So it's going to be big for the Bucks to continue to bring that in the second half. You would assume more of those threes are going to start to fall, but in the meantime, control what you can control, and that is dominating those areas.
Yeah, you assume nothing with the threes of late. Bucks have had some cold games, even though they shot 47% last time out. Hit 17 threes against Boston last night, but other than that, the last 8 games, it has been tough. Here's a steal right to start. Ball poked away by Lopez on the drive down low from Banchero, and Milwaukee goes the other way. They're going left to right here to begin this second half with Pat Bev, Portis, along with Beasley, Lillard, and Lopez. Beasley launches from three, can't hit. Long rebound, though, secured by Lopez. Back to Beasley, trying to shoot his way out of his funk, and he will. Knocks down the three from the near side right in front of the Orlando bench. And just as we talked about those miscellaneous hustle points, another offensive rebound and second chance points for the Bucks, who lead by 17. So Orlando in white the other way. Markelle Fultz spins around the defense of Beasley, but could not finish inside. Rebound hugged in by Beasley. He'll give it now to Lillard. Lillard going the other direction. He's into the front court at the top of the arc. Gonna hoist one up from three, straight on. It was an air ball. That one, I don't know whether it missed wide or what the deal was, but Dame is 1 of 5 from three-point range tonight, but he is 5 of 10 from the floor with 14 points for the Magic tonight. They come in the second half with Houston, Banchero, Carter, Fultz, and Suggs to begin the second half. Banchero launches from three, and a rare three that goes down for Banchero, who has been struggling with his three-point shot here of late. Just 4 of 24 the last 4 games, but splashes that one through and answers the three-pointer from Beasley moments ago. Back to a 14-point game. Lillard top of the circle, defended by Banchero. Entry pass intended for Portis, who got knocked down, and hopefully he's okay. He's laying on his backside now with his hands on his head. Almost looked like he may have hyperextended something himself there. Let's watch this on replay. He's still down, and this is the last thing the Bucks need. He was cringing. Oh boy. Well, as the old saying goes, if the Bucks didn't have bad luck, they wouldn't have luck at all right now. And Scott Faust is back out there, the Bucks athletic trainer. Bobby Portis, on the heels of probably his best half, perhaps as a professional, is now laying down on his backside and got his hands on his head. Fans just saw a little bit of it. What'd you see? He's back on his feet now.
He's back on his feet and walking, so.
He got kicked in the head, maybe. Well, man. Listen to the fans. He's earned that chance tonight. And I'll tell you, right now, you just have that kind of feeling of snake bit, and you just wait for the other shoe to continue to fall. But fortunately, Bobby Portis is back on his feet. Now he's going to be escorted by Scott Faust, perhaps to the locker room. Looks like Bobby's trying to
talk him
out of that. Yeah. I wonder if he's got to go through concussion protocols or something of that nature.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if the way he was holding his head, if he knocked his head on the floor on that fall, or if it was something with his leg.
Well, it doesn't look like it's anything. He's walking awfully confidently and seamlessly into the locker room right now. And it looks like he was wanting to get right back out there. So Markelle Fultz's foot clipped him on the back of the head. And the Bucks will hold on to the basketball. Just 3 to shoot. Lillard has to get rid of it. Gives it to Lopez. Got to fire this one up. Fading and firing. It does not draw iron. And the Bucks lost track of the clock on that possession. It was Lillard throwing Lopez a bit of a hand grenade there, as that shot clock was inside of a second when he got it. So it's Orlando going the other way, trailing 67-53. So the Bucks currently now down. Here's a near steal from Crowder. Knocked it away from Banchero, who regathers. Now he's going to send it inside. They kick it out. Suggs tees up a three. Cannot hit. Rebound. Tipped around. There's a foul on the floor. It's going against Pat Bev, who shoved Caleb Houston. So for the Bucks, that'll be the first team foul. First on Beverly, but I was just starting to say already down Giannis and Middleton. Now the Bucks are down Portis, who put up 24 points in the first half. Hopefully he comes back, but he's in the trainer's room right now being tended to after what we thought was taking a shot to the head inadvertently. Here's a pass out top. Three-pointer on the way. Wendell Clark couldn't hit, but an offensive rebound, and Suggs gets fouled trying to put it back up. So we talked about only one offensive rebound in that first half. Orlando got a couple right there, and now they're going to get a chance for those points to get it back to a 12-point game. So Jalen Suggs, he's one of these guys for the Magic that has played much better at home than on the road this season, where he's averaged just 10.9 points a game. Knocks down the first. He's scoring 14 a game at home. And Bobby Portis is making his way back to the bench. And does that mean he's coming in? We don't know yet. Scott Faust goes immediately to Doc Rivers, and I think he just said no problem. I hope. Wishful thinking, perhaps, but looked awfully quick. Free throw is up and good. BP is going to share a hand high five with his coach, and he's getting ready to come into the scorer's table. So that is good news in a place where there hadn't been a whole lot of that of late. Three-pointer on the way from Pat Bev, and he sticks it from the far wing left. Pat Beverly coming off a game that saw him knock down 4 of them against Boston last night. Hits one here. Another Michelob Ultra 3 puts the Bucks ahead by 15. Here's Banchero. Rifles the pass on the other side. Houston can't hit the 3. Rebound tipped by Lopez, but tracked down by Carter in the corner. Now they work it to the far side. Here's a drive from Suggs. He sends it to the corner. Houston another three-point try and another miss. Rebounded by Beverly. So the Magic now 7 of 18 from 3, missing a couple decent looks there. Lillard on the other end. 8:58 to go, third quarter. Bucks by 15 with the basketball, going left to right. Dame drives in past Banchero as he knifes his way down the lane, scoops it off the window and good. Damian Lillard's done the bulk of his scoring that way or at the free throw line tonight. Here's Banchero on the other end, handing it to Suggs. Suggs working around the screen from Banchero. Right back to Banchero. Pulleys his way inside. He got fouled. Pat Bev and Lopez were in the vicinity. So it's going to be more free throws coming now for Orlando. We mentioned in that first half, I'm sure that was an area of focus and emphasis from Jamal Mosley with his team. We got to get to the line more after a first half that saw them attempt just 5 free throws. This will be the 3rd and 4th here in the opening 4 minutes in the second half. And Banchero can't make good, though. Here comes Portis into the game. He'll replace Jay Crowder. And listen to that ovation. Paolo Banchero at the free throw line, where he's got 12 points, 1 of 3 shooting at the stripe tonight. Cue the Bobby chants. Second free throw is good from Banchero. Well, Bobby not only is scoring exceptionally well, mentioned the career high 4 steals as well in that first half, ties his career high, 8th time he's done that. But just that demeanor and the energy he brings. When he talked to us, we said it after the game last night. He says exactly what you want to hear in a spot like this when his team is in. And now his play is backing it up. Here's a drive from Dame, and he got fouled, knifing his way back into the lane, using the right hand this time. And as he got fouled trying to scoop that off the window, he'll have 2 shots coming.
And that, that's what's going to be so important for the Bucks in the postseason, regardless of who's on the floor, is even when Dame does not have his shot, his ability to do that and blow past the defender, and by doing so, get trips to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. He's a 92% shooter. He had 2 double-digit free throw games leading up to last night's game that saw 2 free throws total for both teams. That's still hard to believe. Second free throw is good.
I mean, if he gets to 10 or more tonight, I think last night just doesn't count, and we keep the streak alive.
He's got 6 tonight, 6 attempts and 18 points. 5 of 6 now from the line. Orlando in this third quarter has missed 5 of their 6 shots. Paolo Banchero has it on the near wing. We got a whistle and a 3-second call going against Lopez. I don't know that that's necessarily the worst thing, because Banchero had a pretty open driving lane he was going toward. They had to stop it. We'll see what happens after this, or if Suggs can hit these free throws for that matter, or just lone free throw, as it were. Suggs 20 points in the first meeting against the Bucks. Didn't play game 2. And the free throw is good. They have now hit 6 of 10 tonight. So the basketball will go out of bounds right next to Doc Rivers, as Banchero will send it in for Orlando, trailing 74-57 with 8:07 to play in the third quarter. Banchero, top of the arc. Gets around the defense of Portis, had it knocked away, but a whistle and a foul. Late foul is called, as that'll go against Portis. So for Portis, that's his second foul. And now the Bucks one away from the penalty all of a sudden here. They've done such a nice job of staying out of foul trouble. All of a sudden, Orlando's going to have some opportunities if they can keep these fouls going. But you know what they're doing? They're being more aggressive driving.
Right. They're getting into the paint and putting that pressure on the Bucks, as a lot of their turnovers came on the perimeter.
Free throw bounces over the front iron and good from Banchero. Paolo Banchero, second youngest player to lead his team in scoring this season. Who is the youngest, would you guess? I'll give you a hint. It's an easy one.
Is he a rookie?
He is.
Is it Victor Wembanyama?
Correct. Second free throw goes down for Banchero. Now it's Bobby Portis handing it off to Beverly. Beverly's on the near wing. Toys with the defense before he hands it off to Portis. And now we've got a whistle and 3-second call going against the Magic this time. Turnabout is fair play. So Lillard will now step to the line for a chance at a pair of free throws. Or a free throw, as it were. So Dame Lillard mentioned he's attempted 6 free throws tonight. He's got 18 points. And his free throw here is pure. Nine points this quarter for the Magic. 6 of them have come from the free throw line. Their last field goal was about 3 minutes ago. Lillard's got it on the top of the arc now, working on the defense from Suggs. What a move. Scoops the shot off the window. Wouldn't fall, though. Rebound. A long one. It's bounced around, and Beverly taps it at it. Midcourt goes to Portis. He'll give to Lillard. Lobs up top. Portis lays it into the horn, but they're going to wave it off. They're going to say it was after the fact. It was not by much. How about the effort, one way or the other, of that diving, scrambling dynamo from Arkansas? Bobby Portis was one of them, but it was the diving Pat Beverly, another Razorback, that got it going.
That was very close.
Oh, that's a tough break. So Orlando's going to have it on the other side of things. Bobby Portis was going for his 5th steal right there, but came up empty. Banchero's got it. He's at the top of the arc, comes to a stop at the free throw line, looking to get rid of it. He does. He finds an open Suggs, and Suggs can't hit the wide open 3. Rebound. Nice job by Lopez. He'll send it ahead to Beverly. Beverly going the other way. He was able to fend off Wendell Clark there. Now Lopez passes at top of the arc to Lillard. A little bit of a dangerous pass. He had to stab inside, and Suggs was lurking, but he caught it. With 10 to shoot, Dame triggers the pass to Beverly. Beverly sees the opening in the paint. Spins, floats up the shot. That one goes down. Wasn't quite the Kareem skyhook that we saw one night ago, but another tough scoring effort inside, and Pat Bev starting to make his mark here in Milwaukee. The Bucks stretch it back to an 18-point lead. 6:53 to play in the third quarter. See if they can keep this rolling. Short-handed tonight. This is the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Stop in and save big money on Menard's selection of outdoor storage options. Suncast storage sheds are the perfect storage solution for outdoor tools, equipment, and more. Plus, they're all-weather construction. Is low maintenance. The Cloverdale 7x7 storage shed includes a wide double door and reinforced floor. It's the perfect solution for your large-scale storage needs. Save big in outdoor storage and check out more great deals happening now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big-time money on popcorn.
10-ounce skinny pop or 16-ounce Valley popcorn, both $4.69 each.
Ay caramba, hot prices on popcorn.
Skinny pop or Valley popcorn, both $4.69.
Save big-time money on your favorite popcorn.
Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's.
Beautify your entertainment space with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Hi, this is Gina Della from Pella. Turn your ordinary space into something extraordinary with brand new Pella windows. Plus, getting the perfect windows and doors for your home has never been easier. Right now, get 0% interest for up to 36 months, or no down payment, no interest, and no payments for up to 18 months if you book before April 30th. Take ownership of your living space and make it a place worth living with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Back again here at Fiserv Forum, where Milwaukee has a 77-59 lead over the visiting Orlando Magic. We're brought to you by Pick and Save, official grocer of the Bucks. With a Pick and Save Boost membership, you'll enjoy double fuel points, free delivery, and more. Go to pickandsave.com/boost for details. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone. And go Bucks. Also brought to you by Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. So Milwaukee's going to have the basketball as we resume. Actually, I should say Orlando's going to have the basketball after that timeout was used. Milwaukee continuing to, well, just play a solid game. I mean, this has just been a really solid evening of basketball on both ends of the floor for a team playing without both Giannis and Middleton tonight. They have circled the wagons here tonight. Dave Kane, Justin Garcia, along with Tom Hecker, our stat man, and we've got, who we got, Jason or Max back in the studio tonight? This pass inside, drive inside, and a layup was there. Good out of timeout. Play dialed up there. Markelle Fultz lays it in. Milwaukee going the other direction. Damian Lillard crosses the logo at midcourt. He's defended by Jalen Suggs. Dribbles behind his back. Moves to the left wing. Watched by Banchero now. With 9 to shoot and 6:20 to play in the third. Dame attacks on Banchero. Gets right by him. That's that burst that Dame's been able to use to his advantage a couple times here tonight. Sources tell me Max Meyerson is back in the studio here tonight. So, Max, great to have you working with us tonight, as always. Here's the drive inside for the Magic. Fultz couldn't hit. The rebound batted at a couple times. Goes out of bounds. We're going to have a whistle and foul going against the Bucks. Lillard is going to be called for it. It'll be on the floor, though. His second foul, but it won't matter because Milwaukee's in the penalty anyway. I think there was some frustration from Wendell Carter. Thought he was fouled on the shot, but he's going to line either way. Wendell Carter played just 16 of the first 42 games this year for this Magic team, dealing with hand and knee injuries, but he's now played and started 37 of 38 games since, and he hits the first of a pair of free throws. He's a 69% free throw shooter who has been relatively quiet tonight with just 8 points. His second free throw on the way. The former Duke Blue Devil knocks it down.
The Bucks have had a pretty good offensive quarter here, but if you don't put the Magic on the line, this thing is really opening up with the way they've played offensively in the quarter.
Lillard gets it into the front court for the Bucks on the other side. Now Beverly will feed it to Lopez. He cannot hit from three. Rebound batted at by Portis, but it goes into the hands of Cole Anthony. Anthony for Orlando driving inside, trying to get some more contact. Floats the shot up, no good. Rebound tapped at and ultimately secured on the far side by Beverly. Missed a clean look there. Good job not fouling, but that is what Orlando is really trying to do. And a turnover for the Bucks. Lopez was trying to hand it over to Beasley. All of a sudden, the Bucks getting a little bit more sloppy here. Lopez taps his chest as he goes the other way. Crowder's going to come in to replace Bobby Portis now. Bobby, no points here in the second half. In fact, no shots in the second half. So Orlando basketball going right to left, trying to hang tough in this one. They're trailing 79-63. Here's Banchero. Sends out near wing left. Markelle Fultz was given space by Lillard. Now passes to Banchero. He backs his way into traffic. Missed the shot, but he is going back to the line. And you can see why this Orlando team has lived at the stripe this season.
They are just 2 of 11 from the floor in this quarter. 8 of their 13 points have come at the free throw line.
Yeah, and they have an opportunity for even more. And if you said it, not for those free throws, this is a blowout. But because of those free throws, they've still managed to play within 1 point of the Bucks here this second quarter. First free throw goes down. Doc Rivers trying to figure out how to stop this Orlando team from getting to the line. Did a great job in the first half. Second free throw misses from Banchero, and he's frustrated with that. Paolo Banchero, 5 of 8 from the line tonight, counting for 5 of his 16 for Orlando. Damian Lillard's got it now for the Bucks. He's being defended tightly by Suggs. Moves over to his left, dribbles behind his back with 8 to shoot. Got to get rid of it, gives it to Beasley. Beasley attacks in the paint, puts up a tough runner, and he nestles it through from 8 feet out. Not a ton of ball movement on that possession for the Bucks, but they get away with it. Nice touch there from Beasley. Put Milwaukee back on in front by 16. Here's Markelle Fultz. Bounce pass inside. Lopez blocks the shot from Carter. Third block of the night for the big fella. Crowder goes the other way now for Milwaukee. He'll give to Lillard. Lillard tries to get around the screen from Crowder. Falls down, but he holds on to his possession. Got it to Lopez. Now to Lillard. Lillard with 7 to shoot. Tough possession here. Dame's going to try to bail him out. Fading and firing, and he does. That is what good shooters can do for you. They can bail you out of some tough spots. So here comes Orlando the other way. Suggs handed it off. Lillard got knocked down on a screen. It's a spin move inside. Fultz had it poked away, but he picks it up again. Nothing going inside, so he will retreat, send it back out top. Banchero hands the ball off. Banchero drives through a couple defenders and lays it in off the window. Lopez unable to get it into the way enough, but he gets the points. Tough shot there. Lillard's going the other way. Ooh, and an unforced turnover from the Bucks. Lillard tried to rifle the pass over to Pat Beverly, and Beverly wasn't able to catch it, and it goes out of bounds back to Orlando. So Bucks just propping that door open just enough here, as it's still, again, a comfortable lead. But Orlando hanging around a little closer than maybe they could be if the Bucks had knocked down a couple, get them off the line. Either way, we got a timeout on the floor. 3:38 to play here. Still looking very good for the Bucks. 83-66 our score from Fiserv Forum. You're locked into the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
It's a brand new 94.5 ESPN. Kyle Brust and Nordman.
I went into the field and I squatted like a dog. No, you didn't. And I pooped.
The Homer Hour.
It's easy.
I
He's
agree.
clearly got an injury, and when he doesn't play, so why didn't we put him on the questionable list, whatever? You have an answer for that.
And much more all football season long. We are Milwaukee's place for Packers talk and nonsense. 94.5 ESPN.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 38,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Bucks fans, Ticketmaster's got your ticket to make more memories live this season. As the official ticket marketplace of the Bucks and the NBA, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of seats available for every game. Whether you're shopping for tickets on game day or making plans in advance, you'll find the full schedule of upcoming Bucks games at Ticketmaster. And don't forget, Ticketmaster makes it easy to transfer your tickets so you can meet up with your crew inside the arena, making sure you're all there in time for tip-off. When you need tickets for the next game, just head to Ticketmaster.com.
Just like the Milwaukee Bucks, Coakley Brothers has developed into a world-class national player. We perform office work for clients in the U.S. and Canada who need help in managing their national locations. We project manage and execute dozens of jobs at once, communicating progress in real time through photos and digital dashboards. I'm Peggy Coakley. You know us for excellence in Milwaukee and Wisconsin. Now you can count on us anywhere in the Americas to handle your time-sensitive projects.
Get your kiddos active with Milwaukee Bucks youth basketball. Camps and clinics focus on the fundamentals and are lots of fun. Find a summer camp near you at bucks.com/camps.
83-66, Bucks out in front. We return to Fiserv Forum. Regular season finale tonight here in downtown Milwaukee. We are presented by BMO, official bank of the Bucks. Carry the team in your wallet. Learn more at bmo.com/Bucks and by Ticketmaster. Make more memories live with Ticketmaster, official ticket marketplace of the Bucks and the NBA. Well, what's on the line here tonight? Seeding implications. Top 3 seed, it does matter. The past 26 NBA champs and 46 of the past 47 of the post-merger era have had a top 3 record in their conference. So you better believe you do want to be one of those teams. Here's a fading jump shot as Cole Anthony hits it from mid-range. Tough shot there from Anthony, and it gets the Magic back to within 15. Damian Lillard the other way. Right now, the Bucks the number 2 seed. The Magic currently 2 games back. Here's a 3-pointer from Lillard on a perfect shot from straight on as he drills it. Damian Lillard knocks it down, his second three ball of the game, and Orlando going the other way. Banchero trying to answer. He puts up a three-point shot that missed too strong. Rebound batted out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Bucks after it pinballed off a couple Bucks players saying, wait a second, that doesn't add up. Crowder wasn't going to hand the ball to the rookie. He said, no, you get it from the official. You're not touching it from me. Bobby Portis comes back in. Lopez is out for the Bucks. So here's the lineup now. Crowder, Beasley, Connaughton, Lillard for Milwaukee. They're countered by Banchero, Black, Ingles, Wagner, and Anthony. Here's a drive from Banchero. Sends out top to Anthony. Anthony maneuvers his way inside and lays it in with the right hand off the glass. Cole Anthony giving his team some nice shots here. Trying to stay in this thing. Down by 16 again. 2:32 to play in the third. Damian Lillard going the other way. Around a Connaughton screen. Let's see. It's an offensive foul. Yeah, moving screen. Pat was not set. Just leaning into his man there. So another turnover will give it back over to the Magic again. Bucks just 4 turnovers in the first half, but here in the second half, they've given it away 5 times already. With still 2:21 to play in the third. Here's Banchero. Gets past everyone. Oh, he missed the layup. Milwaukee catches a break not once but twice because the rebound was almost taken away for a turnover, but instead you're going to have a foul going against Anthony Black as he was trying to get it away from Lillard. So the Magic just their third team foul. Like with 2:14 to go.
Remember when you were a kid and your parents would just kind of look at you when you did something wrong and you'd immediately stop? That's what Dame just did there. That's not a foul, and then he got the whistle.
Here's a pass from Lillard on the other side. He finds Beasley, and Beasley gets the friendly roll on the corner three. Another Michelob Ultra 3 for the Bucks. Puts him ahead by 19. Those threes start going down. Orlando is in for a rocky finish. Here's Wagner handing the ball off. We're working around near wing. Banchero, swim move inside, had the ball pried free and picked up by Lillard. Dame's going the other way for the Bucks. Feeds it again to Beasley. Beasley off balance, couldn't hit the three. Rebound knocked around. Who did touch? Orlando last. So Bucks ball this time with 1:38 to play now in the third quarter. Leading 89-70. The Bucks will have it out of bounds again. Milwaukee tonight 10 of 28 from three-point range. Here's the inbound pass to Connaughton. Back to Dame. Dame fading and firing. His three-pointer misses back iron. Lillard 10 points in the second quarter. He's got 12 points here in the third. Here's a drive. Anthony got past the defense and got to the line again. He had a chance at a three-point play, but his shot hung on the rim and rolled off. So he'll have 2 shots in front of him as Beasley fouled him, and Milwaukee again is in the penalty. That's the third foul on Malik Beasley. Beasley tonight, 8 points, 3 of 7 from the floor, 2 of 6 from three-point range. Tell you what, Ray Allen thought his three-point shooting record in a single season was in jeopardy not long ago, but that was before this drought for the Bucks from three-point range. Well, Dame and Malik have slowed down a bit here late, and it's going to take a couple big games the rest of the way from those two to break that record. Free throw's good on the first of 2. That record's 229 in a season. Beasley came in 1 three-pointer ahead of Dame as the second free throw goes for all-time threes. And again, just about 11 away. So here comes Portis. He's going to have it down low. He's defended by Jonathan Isaac. Trying to back his way in traffic. Isaac all over him. He'll have to send it out. Gets it back. Turns around. Fades and fires, and he hits it over Isaac. It's his first shot here in the second half, and it was a good-looking one again. Bobby Portis, 26 points now. Here's Cole Anthony. He's had the hot hand for Orlando. Puts up a shot as he spins down low inside on Connaughton and flips it up and in. Orlando back to within 17 again. 50 seconds to go in the third. 91-74. Bucks have not trailed since it was 5-2. Led by 14 at half. Portis on the left wing. Works on Isaac. Turns around. Floats up the jump hook. It's his kind of night. Ball just bounces on the rim, and you knew it was going in. Portis gets another one to drop. Isaac the other way. He loses it out of bounds. Wait a second. They're going to say Orlando ball. This is going to be overruled, I got to think. Yeah, it's going to be Bucks ball. We were looking right at that one, as was Doc Rivers, who looked like he'd been given electrodes or something like that. He was bouncing around on that sideline. Here comes the inbound pass. Andre Jackson Jr. is into the game. He will send it into Connaughton. Connaughton moves ahead. Bounce pass to Portis. Portis left of the lane. He's defended by Isaac. Sends out to Beverly. Beverly back to Bobby. Bobby is the marked man right now. He draws two defenders. Passes out of the double team to Beasley. Or Beverly. Beverly launches and drills another three. Pat Beverly is starting to find his stroke. He's hit both of his threes. He's got now 11 points to go with 7 rebounds and 5 assists. Dare I say, triple-double watch for Pat Bev. Here's a drive inside. Mo Wagner lays it in with a foul. So after Pat Bev, it stretched it to the largest lead of 22. Wagner gets one to drop. He'll have a three-point play opportunity. Boy, for the Magic, free throw shooting has been an absolute necessity in this quarter. 11 of their 26 points have come from the free throw line. As a team tonight, the Magic shooting 48%. The Bucks 55% against the league's number 2 defense. Free throw is up and good for Wagner. Inbound pass for Beverly. Beverly sprints into the front court with a second to go. Did not get the shot off before the horn sounded. So the Bucks stretch a 14-point lead to 19 through 3 quarters of action here at Fiserv Forum. Milwaukee cruising, trying to close this thing off, get a little separation in that race for the number 2 seed in the East. We'll come back after these words. This is the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
Flynn in the middle of the floor. His game has really stepped up in the second half.
Since he got the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard, he's been carrying this Bucks team. And I mean that literally. He's at the grocery store, but the team's in his wallet.
Here's a tap, and he's bought some asparagus. What a play!
Carry your team with you when you use the BMO Bucks debit MasterCard. Plus, enjoy up to 20% off Bucks merchandise at the Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum. Visit BMO.com/bankcard for more details. Banking products are subject to approval and are provided in the U.S. by BMO Bank and a member FDIC.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't have to mean living without joy or optimism. At the Fredert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place. By bringing together teams of leading specialists who are pioneering ways to treat every type of cancer, and by unleashing promising new clinical trials. Let's push ahead until every cancer diagnosis is a story of survivorship. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit Fredert.com/cancer.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hi, the next time you have something special planned or your business has corporate travel demands, consider our Go Right Way chauffeured services. Our sedans and SUVs offer the utmost in comfort, privacy, and elegance. With the largest chauffeured fleet in the state, we'll be there whenever you need us. To book your chauffeured service today, visit GoRightWay.com. Go Right Way, preferred transportation provider of the Milwaukee Bucks.
To the fourth we go. Bucks 96, Magic 77. Those 96 points, they launch what is the quick pick. The Bucks score 95 points by the end of that third quarter. Bucks fans get that special treat from your favorite game day duo, Michelob Ultra and Quick Trip. Visit Quick Trip app or bucks.com/ultraquick95 for details. First time the Bucks have scored over 96 in the opening 3 quarters, going all the way back to St. Patty's Day when they scored 117 points against the Phoenix Suns. So the offense has come to life of all games without Giannis or Chris Middleton. Tonight is the night against the number 2 defense in the league. Who'd have thunk it? And it's plays like this. Pat Bev setting up Crowder and knocks down the 3 from the near wing. I think they call this circling the wagons. When things get tough, this team has gotten tough with it. So Milwaukee stretches it back to their largest lead of 22. Jonathan Isaac can't hit from the baseline. Rebound snatched in by Connaughton. He'll get it to Beverly. Beverly goes the other way now for Milwaukee into the front court. He's got it in the near corner. A head fake from 3. Gets it to Portis. Portis has been the torch bearer throughout this. Gets it to Beverly. Beverly wasn't expecting it, though, and he couldn't corral it as he dropped it on the baseline. Now it's Anthony the other direction. He'll feed it to Mo Wagner. Wagner couldn't hit the 3-long rebound, tracked down by Pat Bev. He had a 2-on-1, but it was Isaac back, so they will tap the brakes. Connaughton catches the pass, steps into the 3, misses strong, but a long rebound to Portis. He'll feed Jackson. He launches from 3, can't hit. So Milwaukee now 12 of 32 make it 33 from 3. They've hit 36%, but they have had a bevy of open looks throughout this one again tonight. Those open looks start falling down with any regularity. It's going to be a problem for opponents. We're going to have a turnover on the other side of things. I think that was Black that stepped out of bounds.
And they are long overdue for those threes to really start falling at a high volume.
Started going down last night against Boston, but boy, we always said, we came into that 2-game set saying if Milwaukee can find a way to win both these games, it doesn't, that secures your place more or less where you want to be. And they are on the verge of doing that in improbable fashion without a couple key cogs tonight. Here's Beverly, jump step, draws the contact and the foul. He's going to the line for 2, just chiseling his way inside, just bobbing and weaving, trying to bait on that foul, and he got it. Well, we got a moment. Let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves here on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
On the court, off the court, and on devices equipped with Amazon Alexa. For the best basketball insight, just say, Alexa, listen to NBA Radio on Sirius XM.
Okay.
Pat Bev at the line, sticking the first of 2 free throws. He's playing some great basketball. I think I'd said he had 10 earlier, but evidently that was off. It's 9 points now. He can make it 10 here, but he does have 8 rebounds and 6 assists. I mean, his fingerprints are all over this game, and he gets the second free throw to go as well.
This would potentially be the first time he's ever had back-to-back double-doubles.
He's saving his best for last year. Here's a pass into the corner on the other side of things. Black fires from 3 and swishes that one through. Well, Orlando certainly needed it in the worst of ways. They're down by 21 now. Just the 7th field goal they've made here in this quarter is Milwaukee's got it on the other side. Crowder on the right wing sends over to Beverly. I should say, and now to the 4th. They had just 7 in the 3rd, but only their first make of the 4th. Jackson sends out to Connaughton. Connaughton dips inside the arc, passes out to the right wing, and Beverly strikes again. Pat Bev at the horn knocks down the 3 from the right wing of the Bucks, riding his hot hand. He's picked up the torch here in the second half. Now we got a whistle and a foul on the other side on the floor.
It's a tough call on Andre Jackson Jr. It's a very veteran play by Joe Ingles to draw that foul.
How about Pat Beverly coming into this game tonight? In his 23 games with the Bucks, averaging 5.9 points a game, shooting just 38% tonight. Pat Bev, 13 points, 4 of 6 from the floor, a perfect 3 of 3 from distance, 2 of 2 from the line, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Foul went against the Bucks, so it is the first team foul, and it is Orlando ball out of bounds. Inbound pass will go to Mo Wagner. Wagner hands the ball off to Banchero. Banchero works it to Jonathan Isaac. He's going to pull up at the free throw line. His shot misses, back iron strong. Rebound to Andre Jackson Jr. He'll give it now to Lillard. Game's going the other direction into the front court with 3 minutes gone now in the 4th. Lillard pulls up. His shot missed short. Jumper from 17 wouldn't fall. He's 9 of 17 shooting tonight. 26 points for Dame. Here's a drive and a fading shot. Another tough shot from Anthony. Cole Anthony having himself a half. He's got 23 points now after he was only able to put, he's got 10 of those 23 here in the second half. Here's Lillard. Turns the corner, tried to feed it inside, but it was into traffic and picked up by Banchero. 2-on-2 going the other way. Mo Wagner goes blasting over Crowder, and that's a charge. Scott Foster rings him up. Crowder does a nice job taking one for the team, and he's trying to shake off that collision now. He's a diesel, man. And now they're going to challenge this. So Jamal Mosley going to take a stab at trying to get this one overturned, and as he does, we will step aside. Bucks with a 104-82 lead. A lot of folks thought this Bucks team was in trouble. And who could blame him? You lose the two-time MVP one night ago. Well, coming back 24 hours, Bucks out in front by 22.
Hey, sports fans! Looking for the best place to buy or sell your game tickets? Then call off the search and head to StubHub. StubHub has been the leading ticket marketplace for buying and selling tickets for over 20 years. So whether you're a courtside kind of person or prefer the view from the 200 level, StubHub will get you where you want to be, always guaranteed. Check it out on StubHub.com or in the app for both iOS and Android today.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 38,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
For over 20 years, the Milwaukee Bucks have used Sky High Marketing. Sky High Marketing